Putting a harness and slowing the Lakers down, Sam, keeping them off the backboard. And certainly the two things Miami has to be concerned with, their own problems, controlling their turnovers and not letting this thing get into a track meet.
Well, it'll be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Interesting to hear the response of the fans here after all of the negative publicity in both the radio, television, newspapers, and etc. for Kareem. Nice round of applause as he jumps with Cycli. A second tap by Jabbar. Bounce pass from Scott inside of the breaking James Worthy. And boom, the Lakers are off to a quick 2-0 lead. And it took them only 5.5 seconds to do that. Into the full court, Rory Sparrow. By the way, he is wearing an unfamiliar number 10 tonight. His number 2 jersey is somewhere else. Right side, he gets it over to Edwards. Jump shot no good. Tipped out by Billy Thompson, but he's over the back of someone and draws a foul. So BT will draw the first foul of the night, and the Lakers will get the ball in the backcourt, and they've got the man that's battling right now, John Stockton, for the assist lead again this year. Magic Johnson, the player of the week in the NBA, brings it ahead, and he's guarded by Edwards tonight. Out inside Abdul-Jabbar, they double team on him. He gets it cross-court baseline to AC Green. His turnaround jumper short off the front of the rim to Thompson. Billy pushing it ahead to Sparrow. On the simulcast, left-hand side goes to Edwards. Dumps it down inside to Cycli. Tipped by Scott, saved by Jabbar, but he was on the end line. So the ball out of bounds to the Heat underneath their own basket.
Sam, you mentioned Billy Thompson. Of course, the Laker fans never saw Billy play as well as he is now. He comes in playing his best ball, I think. 2 straight 15-point games. He hasn't had less than 8 rebounds in his last 5. Playing his best basketball, he's the healthiest he's been.
He got the 10 rebounds against the Golden State Warriors. They pounded the Warriors on the board, yet they still lost it by 9, 109-100.
Yeah, that's because of the awful start. Got off 20 points down in the first quarter.
Inbound, Sparrow, left side, 20-footer off the mark. Billy Thompson tips it in the air. Long gets it, goes back inside, deals it off to Cycli. He lost the eye of the ball as he had it. Now Scott will just dribble it off his toe and out of bounds. What an ugly sequence that was as the turnovers exchange. And the fortunate part, the Heat still have the ball.
Lakers have had their problems rebounding, Sam. That's been a consistent strength for Miami. Could be an area that could help keep Miami close tonight.
We have played just under a minute, 11-11 to go in the first quarter. It's 2-0 Lakers, getting that on a driving layup by James Worthy off the tap. And Miami kind of nursing the clock here, getting the ball knocked out of bounds a couple of times as Sparrow bounces left side to Edwards, out inside to Cycli. Takes it in on Jabbar, blocked from behind by Green. Comes off the Magic. He's on the run for the Lakers. Top of the key, right side, Byron Scott. Look out. Byron Scott, one of the pure shooters you'll find in the NBA. Averaging just under 20 points a game. It's his first of the night. At the foul line, Long takes it in strong to the hoop. It's blocked away, comes off to Billy Thompson, puts it up and scores on a rebound. Good aggressive move, though, by Grant Long, and an equally good move on the offensive board by Billy Thompson. Down low along the lane right side. Magic posted up on Edwards. Poked away, saved by Scott. Back into Magic. His turnaround jumper. Magic Johnson stealing a page from the great history of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with a little jump hook of his own off the baseline. Makes it 6-2 Lakers. 10:20 to go. First quarter. Sparrow matched up on Magic. Top of the key. Scott has Edwards. Edwards feeds it left corner to Sparrow. Open. Jumper 20's on its way. In and out. No good. Comes off to Scott. Scott bumped in the backcourt by Thompson. Gets it at midcourt with a long pass to Johnson. He's on the roll. All the way down the lane. Puts it up over his head, and he's going to be fouled. And Grant Long, I believe, is the man who'll be caught. We, by the way, are kind of at the mercy of the public address announcer and the scoreboard here, and the fact that we are high above the Great Western Forum playing floor here in Inglewood. And as soon as they flash him on the board, we'll pass him on, and Long did get the foul, and Magic Johnson at the line to shoot 2. He's got the first one good.
Of course, nobody stopped the ball, and you just can't let Magic go straight down the floor and get into the middle. That's where he causes so many problems.
Second foul shot is up and also good. So a couple of straight foul shots by the Los Angeles Lakers. 8-2. They've got a 6-point lead. As into the forecourt, Sparrow and Edwards run into a little trap. It drops off now as Sparrow goes deep right-hand corner to Long. Long looking into Cycli. Now they angle it down inside, in and out of his hands. Stolen away by the Lakers' AC Green. He throws it ahead. Thompson got a handle on it. Green recovers on the right side. The Worthy, they swing it around the 3-point line, and now Magic is saying, let's get into the running game here. So a little passing attack coming up as Magic takes it right side. Down along the lane on the right side to Worthy. Turnaround jumpers up. James Worthy, second leading scorer behind Magic this year, averaging 21.5. He's got 4, as does Magic. And it's a 10-2 score, and the Miami Heat will take a 20-second timeout. So Miami forced to taking an early 22nd timeout, just trying to get themselves righted here. As Eric pointed out on the pregame show, some mighty deep holes dug by this ball club, and quite obviously there was an opportunity to do that again tonight, and they don't want that to happen again here at the Forum in Inglewood, California.
Well, Sam, you look at the last 3 games. After 1 quarter at Golden State, 39-22 they're down. Against Portland, 35-18 they're down. At Denver, 29-14. So tough to dig out of those early holes. Heat not surprised by that 1-3-1 trap, something they expect, but it is difficult to play against. You've got Kareem in the middle. He takes up a lot of space with those long arms.
By the way, Josh Rosenfeld, the publicity director for the Lakers, wanted us to say hello back in the Miami area to P.D. Johnson, who is a longtime Laker fan, and I know watching or listening to our telecast, the simulcast tonight. So the P.D. from all of the Lakers, hello from Southern California. Bounce pass left side as we're back to action. Cycling straight away to Edwards. Takes it right side to Sparrow. They swing it well into the corner to Long. Up underneath to Cycling. He's in a big crowd. Hooks it up on the opposite side. Nice move. And the rookie from Syracuse gets only the 4th point of the night, however, for Miami. Into the forecourt Worthy. Tried to deal it cross court. It's knocked down, stolen by Sparrow. He's on the run. Takes it in. Opposite side. Hook good. Rory Sparrow cuts the lead down to 4. It's 10-6. Just under 9 to go. Magic back the other way. Ball is knocked out of his hands by Edwards and out of bounds. Well, there's one thing about the Lakers. We've seen that. We'll see it again tomorrow against the Suns. A made basket. Denver probably does it as well as anybody. A made basket. Boom. They're gone the other way quickly.
Well, transition defense tonight for Miami. We're talking sprint down the other end.
Inbounded pass. Byron Scott working behind the captain's screen. Inside to go to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes it over Cycling. Misses. Gets his only shot. Picks it up and score. Abdul-Jabbar with his first points of the night, and the Lakers have doubled the Heat again with a score this time of 12-6. 8.5 to play first quarter.
Of course, the Heat's really been on Kareem. The local media urging him to retire at midseason. I think it's been a little on the cruel side.
As you can plainly tell, Eric fighting out of the flu tonight, and we hope that he stays with us as Edwards drives inside. Rebound comes off the green. It kicked out of his hands by Cycling, picked up by Edwards. His 15-footer still won't go, and Edwards gets his own missed rebound. Takes it on the left side. Outside comes to Sparrow. 12-6 Los Angeles. 8:12 to play first quarter. Thompson back out to Sparrow. Rory again wearing an unfamiliar number 10 uniform. On the left side goes to Edwards, back to Sparrow. Open for a moment, looks inside, dumps it off to Cycling. We've got a push, and it's on Abdul-Jabbar from behind. First foul on Kareem as he and Cycling battling for positioning underneath. This is, of course, the first-year man and the man that is just incomparable in the world of sports in his 20th year of NBA banging, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Price 24 on the shot clock as the Heat work it at the 3-point perimeter left side. Swings it from left to right to Long. Tried to force it inside, and the ball is knocked down and stolen by the Lakers. Back it comes the other way. Worthy to Scott, right side, 18-footer good. Byron Scott makes it 14-6 Lakers, 7:40 to play. In the first quarter as Sparrow brings the ball ahead. A call from Ron Rothstein as they shoot in front of the Heat bench here in the first half. Sparrow goes left-hand corner to Long, puts it on the floor, drives into a crowd, blocked away by Scott, right to Magic. He's drifting his way into the forecourt, left side of the lane, hits the trailer, it's Worthy. Gives it back to Magic on the left side. He's checked by Long right now as Scott is off on Sparrow. Scott in the left-hand corner. They've got 10 to shoot as they give it in and out. Goes to Magic and Scott, back into Magic, top of the key Worthy. Puts it on the floor, takes it to the foul line, and we've got a 3-second violation on the Lakers. So the Lakers forced into their 4th turnover of the ball game. Give it back to Miami, and right now with a 14-6 Laker lead, still not too bad here with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter for Miami.
Half-court defense has not been a problem for Miami recently, Sam. It's the giveaway points that have really hurt this club. Last 2 games, they've allowed 34 points in each off turnovers. They did a nice job last time in the half.
Next dead ball will get us a full timeout as Sparrow feeds to the top of the key to Thompson. Left side to Edwards. Cross court, gets it back to Thompson into the right-hand corner. They go baseline right to Long. Soft jumpers on its way and good. Brad Long makes it a 14-8 ball game. 6-point lead by the Lakers as we are just passing the 6:45 mark of the first period. Worthy to Johnson, drives inside. He was blocked and fouled that time by Long, but got away with it. Cycling makes a save, throws it back in. Scott can't control it and finally loses it out of bounds. Jack Madden for a moment swallowed his whistle, and Bruce Alexander did worse. He just refused to call it. We've got a timeout on the floor. We're at the Forum in Inglewood. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The Lakers 14, the Miami Heat 8. We'll return with more of our action on the simulcast after this timeout of the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
When you're on the road, a modern Texaco Star Station is always a welcome sight. With an automatic car wash, a convenient food store, and self-serve pumps featuring powerful Texaco Super Unleaded gasoline with Petrox detergent, all designed to keep your show on the road.
I'm the big daddy of the greatest bar game of all time, Fuse Ball. And us Fuse Ballers drink Miller Lite. Miller Lite's a less filling beer. It's brewed from the ground up. It's not a watered-down version of regular beer. And Fuse Ball is a great game. Because when a guy loses, everyone knows he loses.
When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great.
I think we have a loser. Hey, bare-handed!
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the Authority, the Miami Heat, and Combined Broadcasting of Miami Incorporated, intended solely for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any publication, reproduction, retransmission, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, or accounts of this game without the express written consent of the Miami Heat and TV 33, Combined Broadcasting of Miami, is prohibited. Timeout by the Lakers, mandatory in the period. The Heat have the ball, and they work it to basket left as we look at it tonight. Down low goes to Ronnie Cycli, makes a couple of foot moves inside, gets around Kareem, and puts it down for the little layup. And it's a 14-10 game. The Lakers have the lead by 4. Outside Johnson, angles down along the lane to Worthy. Back out to Magic. Long cross court to Scott. He works baseline left. Jumper's on its way. He's fouled from behind by Rory Sparrow. Sparrow, one of the co-captains, along with Scott Hastings, who promised us tonight, by the way, he'd play more than 3 minutes. He got thrown out at Golden State. Said, trust me, Sam, my lips are sealed tonight. As Scott's at the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Of course, that was a nice job of defensive rotation by Miami. They're doubling down every opportunity on James Worthy. Good job of defense with the exception of the late reach in.
Shot by Byron Scott. He gets his first free throw. Excellent free throw shooter at 89%. And the Lakers, an 80% foul shooting ball club, are perfect 3 for 3. Magic for 2. And Byron has hit his first one, has one more coming here. He's got 5 to lead the Lakers tonight. Byron coming over in the trade for Norm Nixon from San Diego when we're there before moving across town to the Sports Arena as the Clippers, and Byron Scott gets the second of the 2 free throws. It's now a 16-6 Laker lead. 6 minutes and counting first quarter. Edwards harassed on the left side by Byron Scott. Down along the lane goes to Cycling. He's working down on Abdul-Jabbar. Fakes him once, twice, and too many fakes and too many steps. Turnover, Miami, and here come the Lakers back in a hurry. Magic forces it up the right side of the floor at the three-point line. They swing it from right to left. Down low goes to Jabbar. Looked like he was turning for the sky hook. They double down out to Scott. A three-point goal, no good. AC Green with a tap, no good. Comes off to the captain, and Abdul-Jabbar shot no good. Green comes off for the rebound. Stripped clean by Edwards, picked up by Sparrow. Sparrow back the other way. On the left side, pulls up for a 20-footer. He got it from outside. So Rory Sparrow puts it down, and it's once again a 4-point game with the Lakers in the lead, 16-12. 5:21 and counting first quarter tonight. Sam Smith along with Eric Reed. Magic can join us on the road here in L.A. A flip pass inside. No look by Scott. Knocked in the air by Sparrow. And finally recovered by Cycli. Another turnover the Lakers. And here comes Sparrow. Cross-court Cycli at the foul line. He puts up the jumper from 16. It rattles no good. Green off for the rebound and shovels it into Abdul-Jabbar. But he was standing on the line as he did so. By the way, a couple of interesting stats as the turnovers tonight. The Lakers 4 and the Heat 3. The Miami Heat second in the lead in offensive rebounding, and the Lakers are next to last in offensive rebounds. I found those numbers a little hard to believe, but they stacked up when you looked at the stat sheet.
Well, it's a little deceiving sometimes. Lakers shooting a much better percentage from the field. More offensive rebound opportunities, obviously, for Miami.
Right side, Thompson angles down into Cycli. His shot's no good, and Ronnie trying to get the rebound back with the help of his friend Grant Long, and Grant Long, unfortunately, will draw a second personal foul. So number 2 on Grant Long. 14th foul of the period now. Whistle on Miami. Laker ball. They've got a 4-point lead, 16-12.
Not much room for foul trouble tonight for the Heat.
They've only got 9 players with Pat Cummings back at the hotel with a blue. A running one-handed hook by Magic Johnson. He's got 6 points, makes it 18-12. Waiting patiently to get in across the way is Todd Mitchell. He'll do so after the timeout is called, as Ron Rothstein wants to talk it over with Miami. Again, they have played reasonably well here. A very conservative game in the first quarter. They're down the Lakers by the score of 18-12 here on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
When we played for Oakland, we did not appreciate losing.
Our motto was, just win, baby.
Yeah, but now we just like to play a quiet game of pool and drink a few cold Miller Lights. Lights brewed from the ground up, so it tastes great.
Not like some watered-down version of a regular beer.
Your turn, Otis.
Hey, you cheated.
So?
Nice shot.
When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great.
Oceania, everything you have ever wanted and never found. 3 elegant towers with residences boasting spectacular views of the ocean. Oceania is a lovely oceanside restaurant, a complete fitness center and spa. Oceania, A1A and 163rd Street, North Miami Beach. Where the beach comes to life.
Charge car rentals with the Gold Card and feel secure that the car and its contents are covered for loss and damage, and that you and your passengers are covered for personal injury, all at no extra charge. Reason alone to possess the Gold Card. Convention dictates you can't change travel plans after normal hours. But if you're a Gold Card member, there's American Express Envoy, a 24-hour travel service that lets you fly in the face of convention. Reason alone to possess the Gold Card.
On the simulcast tonight with 4:32 to go in the first quarter, Lakers have a lead by only 6 at 18-12. Our welcome tonight along our television network, the Channel 7 in Bonita Springs and Channel 17 up in Tallahassee. Also, the good folks up in Toccoa, Georgia on TV 33 are watching tonight. TV 26 in Sheffield, Alabama are the other television network stations tonight we say hello to. Well, so far, the Miami Heat playing a conservative game, keeping the tempo down where they want it as they work it in the forecourt, cycling outside to Sparrow. They've only got 6 seconds to get a shot away as Sparrow takes it up the right side of the lane, puts it up under pressure, no good. Todd Mitchell, who just checked in, got a hand on it. It's saved by A.C. Green. Nice look back to Scott lays it in. What a nice pass that was by A.C. Green. Taken 23rd in the draft by these Los Angeles Lakers in 1985. And what a man he's turned around to be. Right side of the ball. John Sunvold in the game for the first time. Puts it baseline right to Thompson. He gets it inside to Cycli. Poked away by Abdul-Jabbar and out of bounds. 20-12, Lakers by 8.
Obvious early strategy for Miami. They're really looking inside to Cycli, see what he can do against the elder statesman, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
They will have Michael Thompson in the ball game fairly quickly as Sunvold knew the contact was coming from Worthy and puts it up off the baseline. Worthy with a foul. And at the line, John Sunvold will step to the charity stripe for his first action of the night.
Always nice to get some offense off your inbounds. James Worthy going for the shot fake before there was even a shot fake. John Sunvold, he's become instant offense for Miami, Sam, through his last 5 games, averaging nearly 18 points a game. They've really needed his outside stroke.
Well, as Sunvold prepares for 2, it's Michael Cooper and Michael Thompson checking in for Los Angeles as Magic and Kareem sit down. And Sunvold, who has a 20 for 22 season for the year, misses his first try tonight. Again, Todd Mitchell checking in a moment ago, working on the front line with Cycli and Thompson, the backcourt of Sparrow and Sunvold, as Sonny has one more coming, and he missed them both. Boy, that is uncharacteristic. Rebound comes off for the Lakers, an 8-point lead. This is their biggest of the night, second time in the quarter. 20-12 is the score. Long down court pass Green. Baseline left to Thompson, coming off a 27-point night against Portland here on Wednesday. Inside the door. It's blocked away by Thompson. Thompson and Cycli got a piece of that ahead to Sparrow. Drops it off to Todd Mitchell. Takes it in the crowd, no good. Cycli knocks it down, tries to take it up, knocked away from him. Mitchell with a good save, gets it inside, and Cycli finishes it off. What a nice effort by the 2 rookies as they just stayed in there and battled the Lakers. 20-14, Los Angeles by 6, 3:15 to go first quarter. Right side, Michael Cooper, not the Cooper of old, which has been another problem for the Lakers this year. Out inside Worthy, gets it into Thompson, back to Worthy in the left corner. He comes out on the dribbles, got Cycli on him. To Scott, right side it goes to Cooper, long set shot. Well, Michael Cooper with his first set shot of the evening and makes it a 22-14, 8-point lead again. Here's a steal at midcourt. Off of Sparrow and Thompson by Cooper. Long cross court to Byron Scott. He takes it into the crowd, puts it up, missed it. Rebound comes off to Cycli. Cycli looking for an out pass. It comes at midcourt to Sparrow. Sparrow comes up for a 16-foot runner, and he got it. 6 points by Rory Sparrow. Good effort by Miami as they held off Scott and get a return basket on the other end. 22-16 LA. Down low, Worthy, worked on by his old teammate Thompson. They come out Cooper, swing it to the top of the key to Green. Back to Coop, looking down inside to Worthy again. He turns in a crowd, doubling down, and Mitchell will get him on the arm. So the foul on Todd Mitchell is first of the night. Miami is already over the limit, and at the line, it'll be Worthy going to the line as John Shasky checks in. Well, we've got a break in the action. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
You're watching WBFS TV 33, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Sam Smith along with Eric Reed with 2:18 left to play. Worthy's foul shot is up and good as we're at the Great Western Forum here in Inglewood, California. The foul shot by Worthy makes it 23-16 Los Angeles. The Lakers, who are unbeaten this year in the Forum, 11-0, 9-11 on the road, however, which has normally been their forte as Worthy hits both free throws. And with that, it's a 24-16 8-point lead again by Los Angeles. Sunbull playing the other guard opposite Sparrow, gets it to the top of the key beyond the three-point line. Out to Thompson. Thompson looking inside for either John Shasky, who checked in during the timeout, or Todd Mitchell to three. They go to Sunbull on the right side. His running one-hander from outside is good. Well, he missed a couple of foul shots, but it's his first bomb outside that he wasn't fouled on. And a whistle and a foul down low, and they're going to catch one of the... And they'll catch, I think, Billy Thompson again down inside trying to hold on the Lakers. And with that, another free throw or two coming here for Los Angeles. Second foul on BT.
Well, of course, we mentioned how well Sonny has been scoring the last 5 games. In all 5 of those games, he's had double-figure field goal attempts. That's become part of Miami's offense. Find Sunvold, set him a good screen.
Foul shots by Worthy. First one's up off the back iron, no good. So we'll have one more coming. By the way, a little bit given back to the city of Miami at the Children's Hospital for Christmas by this ball club. We'll feature that at halftime on TV. And for our radio listening audience, we'll feature John Sunbull as our special guest. Second foul shot by Worthy. This time it's good. 25-18, lead of 7 by the Lakers. A minute 49 to play first quarter. Sunbull to the top of the key from Sparrow. Drops it along the lane right side. Thompson turns around, couldn't get the shot off. Out to Sunbull. His set shot from 20, well off the mark. Rebounded off by Orlando Woolridge in there during the timeout. To Cooper, long cross court to Scott. Sunbull runs at him. Scott puts it on and hits it. The hole getting a little bit deeper now. It's up to 9 points by Los Angeles in the first quarter with a minute 20 to play.
Of course, you find yourself running at Byron Scott. It's usually too late. You can't run at Scott. You've got to be there.
Outside Sparrow, top of the key to Todd Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Michael Thompson. Cross court goes to Billy Thompson. His jump shot from left side, good. BT puts it down. 4 points tonight by Billy. And it's 27-20, 7-point lead by the Lakers. We're approaching the 1-minute mark of the first quarter on the simulcast tonight on TV 33 at WQAM, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Left side of the ball, Scott. He's on the dribble to the foul line. Cut off by Sparrow, but he forces a shot up, and it's short. Rebound by Billy Thompson. He gets it ahead to Todd Mitchell. Hands it off to Sparrow at midcourt. Rory alley-oops inside to John Chesky. He turns on Thompson. Shot's no good, but he's fouled by Michael Thompson. So a good pass, an excellent pass, to be honest with you, from Sparrow inside. Shasky, I think Eric was taking a little back how quickly that pass got into him.
Well, John just wasn't ready to lay it up off the alley-oop, but did a nice job. Instead of forcing that, came down with it, went up on a power move and drew the foul. Good to see Miami beating LA down the floor.
First foul shot by Shasky in the first make of the night by Miami as they're 1 for 3. The rookie out of Minnesota. Playing only 2 minutes, kind of surprising the other night. Only 2 minutes at Golden State, got a basket and rebound as his next foul shot is up, and he makes them both. So John Shasky's on the board with 2. 27-22, a 5-point lead by the Lakers, and the trap is on. Sunbull made a steal. Orlando Woolridge came up with it ahead to Worthy. Out inside goes to Scott. He gets a slam. That's unfortunate. Well, they had the steal all wrapped up in the backcourt, but Worthy beat everybody to it and got it ahead for an easy slam dunk. 29-22, Lakers by 7. Half a minute to play first quarter. Sparrow precariously close to midcourt as he got a handoff from Sunbull. Now backing Cooper down to the top of the key, backs back out. 20 seconds to go in the period. Shot clock is down to 7. Sparrow outside goes to Sunbull, threw it right by him. It's tipped by Scott and out of bounds. They will reset the shot clock at 5. Game clock will be at 13, and the Heat will have the ball on the side as Pat Riley coaching against Ron Rothstein tonight. The 2 brain trusts working overtime here early in the first period. Mitchell looking for Miami. Comes in outside, goes to Sunbull. Again, 5 to shoot. Comes in the left side to Sparrow. He lets fly with a 3. It's short. Rebound comes off Michael Thompson. Ahead to Byron Scott. Up the left side. 5 seconds. He backs out. 3 seconds. Cross court to Cooper. A three-point shot is on its way. It's no good. Rebound by Todd Mitchell. There's the horn, and that's the end of the first quarter. Well, not a bad effort here on the road for Miami. Only down by 7 to the world champion Lakers after 1 quarter. Much better than it's been the past few nights. Come back with us. We'll start quarter number 2 on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network in a moment.
I'm known for my gentle and charming disposition. So when Ernie here ran out of Miller Lite, I didn't get mad. Nah. We calmly discussed the situation. I told Ernie I'd drink light because it's brewed from the ground up so it tastes great. Not like some watered-down version of a regular beer. We reached an understanding, and he quickly rectified the situation. Mom always said I had a way with people.
When it's Miller Lite, less filling, tastes great.
There are a million reasons to drive a Nissan Sentra, and everyone is different.
First time that I saw you, I knew it was meant to be. Every day together, you keep pleasing me. You got the way to move me, yeah. You got the way.
The Nissan Sentra, the inexpensive car people drive because they want to.
Leave it to the good hands, people.
Yesterday, when George Tucker left the Allstate Claim Center across the street, he figured the only thing that'd bring him back was the pie he'd discovered. Unfortunately, the long, hot drive home exposed other minor damage that had gone undetected. Just the kind of thing Allstate Hidden Damage Protection insures him against. So today, Allstate gave George another check and a great new excuse for more pie. Allstate Hidden Damage Protection, another reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Tonight's game is brought to you, in part, by Texaco, star of the American road. By Burger King, where we do it like you do it. And by Miller Lite. For great taste, there's only one light beer, Miller Lite.
Well, 50% shooting by the Lakers, 42 by Miami in that first period. However, the rebound battle, the Lakers 13 and Miami 9, a spot they've got to catch up on. Turnovers quite low, 5 for the Lakers and 4 so far for the Heat through the first period. 29-22, the Lakers have the lead. Miami will own the ball as again Edwards is back in with Sunbull now. They've got Long, Shasky, and Todd Mitchell on the front line for Miami. We'll set the Lakers in a moment as we get our first look at Jeff Lamp tonight. Number 3 guarding Edwards on the right side. Sunbull. He's open from 22 and drills it from outside. 4 points by John Sunbull. 29-24. Lakers by 5. Away with the ball. Lamp down along the lane to go to Magic Johnson. Back to Lamp. 3-point distance right side. Gets it down low again to Johnson. Top of the key. Orlando Woolridge. Line drive jumper. So Orlando Woolridge out of Notre Dame puts it down 31-24. Lakers nursing again that 7-point lead as we're a half a minute deep into quarter number 2. Across the timeline, Edwards picked up by Lamp. 3-point distance straight away. Drive down to center lane. Puts on the one-hander on the roll and got it. So Kevin Edwards takes it down the inside against Jeff Lamp and makes it a 31-26 ball game. Lakers with the lead. Magic, no look pass down inside to Todd Mitchell, but there's a hold to be called. And down inside, they're going to catch Todd Mitchell. Gets his second personal foul. And the first foul of the second period called on Miami.
Sam, we just saw the upside of Kevin Edwards at the point. His ability to penetrate, and when he's handling the ball, he can do it a little more often.
Down inside, the Lakers go from Michael Cooper inside to Johnson. It's tipped out of his hands right to Cooper. He throws it cross court. It goes out of bounds, and a turnover on Los Angeles. And Miami will get the ball in the backcourt again, down by only 5.
Of course, a much better start. Remember back in Miami when we played, the Lakers lost by 47. LA shot 64% and scored over 30 in each quarter. So already a much better beginning.
Edwards, top of the key. Sunbull running, trying to get it outside to Edwards. He's got it. The 20-footer's up by Edwards. No good. Tipped down by Shasky right to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up, and he's going to be fouled by Michael Thompson, I believe. Good effort by John Shasky, who kept the ball alive on the missed shot by Edwards. And it'll send Todd Mitchell to the foul line. His first opportunity to shoot free throws for Miami.
Of course, we haven't talked much about Todd. They thought he was the best small forward in the CBA. He showed us some of the reasons why as he hit the first free throw. Hustles, gets the most out of his 6'6", 6'7" body, always around that backboard.
Wait for Gene Cady at Purdue and drops in both free throws. It's the second one, like the first one is a ditto. 4 of 6 at the foul line now, and it's all of a sudden a 3-point game. 31-28, Lakers with the lead. Cooper on the left-hand side, bump there, and the double team by Long. Gets it away to Woolridge. Back out to Magic. Forces it inside to Michael Thompson, guarded by Shasky. A backdoor cut is up and no good by Cooper. Comes off to Long, out to Edwards. Miami looking to draw within a point as Edwards handles top of the key. Gets off to Sunbull. Sunbull trying to get loose, cannot. Gets it back to Edwards. Takes a pick, drives inside. Lids it off, goes to Sunbull. Sunbull on the head of the key, looking for help. Goes down low to Shasky. Shasky making a move, doubling down on him. Ball is knocked out of his hands. Todd Mitchell tries to come up with it, and a loose ball foul is called. And they'll call it on Jeff Lamp of the Lakers. So good hustle on the floor by Todd Mitchell, and it created a foul on Jeff Lamp. And the ball will come out of bounds on the side with a new 24 to Miami. So is Ron Rothstein calling the shots here in the first quarter. Sees his ball club as a long cross-court pass. The long arm of Orlando Woolridge saved a possible basket because Sunbull was going to be open had it got over his head.
Of course, nice to have Dave Wall alongside for Miami tonight. He spent 3 years here as Pat Riley's assistant.
And knows this club very, very well. Outside Edwards on the left-hand wing goes to Sunbull. Guarded by Cooper, then the all-defensive first team for 8 straight years. Gets it down low to Long. Long turns on the right side of the lane. In the center lane, jump hook is on its way, no good. Comes off to Woolridge, out to Cooper. Cooper running up the right side. Deals it back to Johnson. Johnson down the lane to Orlando Woolridge. In a crowd, throws it up on the line. Woolridge with a running one-hander. Just threw it up, thought he would get a foul, did not get that, but he got the basket. 33-28 Lakers, 9:23 first half. Edwards using a pick by Shasky. A give and go. It's over Shasky's head, intercepted by Cooper. Back come the Lakers to Lamp, trying to get inside on Sunbull. His shot is up and short. Michael Thompson can't control it. It's out of bounds, and Nolan Fine falls it out of bounds to the Lakers. That would be interesting to see, as Thompson was the only man contesting for the ball, and he kind of tied himself up. Of course, lost it out of bounds.
One thing you notice, that Laker fast break with Lamp in the ball game, just not as lethal as you used to seeing.
Inbound Lamp, left-hand corner, great shooter out of Virginia. Misses that one, though. Magic Johnson, good rebounder, turn, score. Magic with his 8th point of the ball game. 35-28, 7-point lead. Los Angeles, just under 9 minutes and counting in the second quarter. Tomorrow night we'll be in the Valley of the Sun. Hope it's a little warmer in Phoenix. We play the Suns tomorrow night. Top of the key. Sunbull in the right-hand corner to Mitchell. Mitchell looks down low, goes to Shasky. His turnaround jumper on the way, no good. A tip up by Long, a tip by Long again, and it's good. Grant Long, that blue-collar worker inside, does it again, and it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Things like that you just don't teach. Not only was he on the glass, but a quick jumper, 2 tips out.
Down inside, they get it to Magic Johnson, whirling over Edwards as it was given go time with Cooper and Johnson, and the foul is called on Kevin Edwards. So at the line will be the Magic Man to shoot a couple, who, by the way, is the top vote producer of the Western Conference with 248,000 votes. And again, as he takes it to the basket, draws a foul. His teammates, as Johnson's first foul shot is up and good. If we had the tap off in the All-Star game for the West tomorrow night, it would be Hakeem Olajuwon of Houston, Alex English of Denver, Karl Malone of Utah, and Clyde the Glide Drexler of Portland will be the starting 5 for the West. Magic, one more shot, up and got it. Magic goes to double figures as he knocks in both free throws, and it's a 37-30 lead. Lakers have the lead. Miami has the ball as Rory Sparrow is checked back in, replacing Edwards, and joins Sunbull at the guards. Rory, again, if you're just joining us on television tonight, is indeed wearing a different number. Normally number 2. Jersey is somewhere else, but number 10 is on his back. Top of the key, Sparrow. Only 5 to shoot. Lost the handle on it. Takes it up the right side. Tries to get a running one-hander up. He does. A rebound down the lane goes to Grant Long. An incredible rebound by Long. On a dead run down the lane. Reached from behind and got it as Orlando Woolridge goes deep into the end zone. Tries to throw the ball back, and it's out of bounds as the Lakers tried to force it up in a hurry and got a turnover, but a great effort by Long and an equally good effort by the Heat of getting back on defense.
Well, Grant Long making some friends here at the Forum. You just can't believe the all-out hustle, even in practice every single day. Grant Long knows no other way. What a nose to the glass tonight.
Even Jack Nicholson, if you weren't in France, might be applauding the efforts of an opponent tonight. That being Grant Long. Right side of the ball goes to Sunbull. Sunbull at the 3-point line. Tries to dump it inside. Knockdown stolen by Cooper. Cooper takes it back the other way with a lead pass to Johnson. Johnson at the head of the key. Set shots up and good. Michael Johnson with a dozen points tonight. Excuse me. Magic Johnson, and it's a 39-32 game. A 7-point lead by Los Angeles. Magic again leading the Lakers, along with Scott with a dozen each. Left side with the basketball. Sparrow guarded by Magic. Down inside is Cycles back in. Works on Michael Thompson. He tries to turn him inside. Does. Now turns around for the little lean-in jumper. No good. Tip up underneath by Long and goes after the offensive rebound. So Grant Long with about 3 offensive rebounds to his own credit tonight. Gets another good one here as he gets it out to Sparrow. Cross court to Long.
Grant's already got 6 rebounds tonight.
Good effort by the young man from Eastern Michigan. Down inside Sparrow to Sundahl. Overthrew him, and Cooper makes a steal and a save and gets it into Magic. Magic on the run up the center of the floor. 6:47 to play. Drives on the way. Puts it over Sparrow. Magic Johnson with a season high of 40 earlier this year, working on quite a night with 14 already. 41-32, and again it's back up to a 9-point lead by Los Angeles.
One of the game's greatest all-time well-rounded players. Outside, inside, handle the rock, play the D, whatever it takes.
Automatic Hall of Famer when his eligibility comes. Down inside along the lane goes to Ronnie Cycli. Poked away by Thompson, saved by Todd Mitchell. Mitchell on the right side, jumps it from 20, air ball, rebounded by Woolridge. Out it goes to Magic. Magic ever present, looking up the floor. He'll put up from 20. Last shot's no good. Rebound comes off to Grant Long. He's got 7 tonight. Into the forecourt. Grant mishandles. Cross court goes to Sundahl. Makes a good play on one end and throws it away on the other with a travel. We've got a timeout call. So the turnover with 6:03 to play in the second quarter by Miami gives it to the Lakers. They've got a 41-32 lead and will return on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
They've got a lot of nerve.
His checking balance slipped and they hit him with service charges. He needs Bank Atlantic's free checking.
I was so humiliated.
Her bank automatically held a check she deposited. Now her checks are bouncing.
Fifi, that awful man was mean to Mommy.
Imagine, her banker doesn't treat her right, even with her balance. Get checking designed the way you want it at Bank Atlantic, official bank of the Miami Heat.
If you got a hunger for two juicy flame broiled burgers, we do it for $1. That's right, 2. I said 2 Burger King burgers for $1. Each with 25% more beef than a McDonald's burger. For just $1. We do it like you do.
2 burgers for $1
at Burger King.
We're turning all the horsepower loose. Chevy Trucks presents the Coors Extra Gold Motor Spectacular at the Orange Bowl, January 7th, the Super Bowl Nationals. Big Fat and Blown 4-wheel drive truck, top fuel flip-top funny cars, and earth-shaking power rod tractors. And the kings of the Super Series of mud racing. Over $1 million of muscle machines. Plus 5 giant monsters in the USA Monster Truck Showdown. See the fierce demolition derby with outlaws in action. January 7th, Super Bowl mud racing, demo derby, and monster trucks. The biggest motor spectacular ever at the Orange Bowl.
Back here at the Forum in Los Angeles, Inglewood to be exact, it's 41-32, the Los Angeles Lakers. Some of the other scores around the league. Boston knocks off Charlotte tonight, 115-92 at Boston. Indiana under their new coach Dick Versace. What an effort they had against the Los Angeles Clippers. Obviously playing without Danny Manning, they're not the same club. 123-88, Indiana with a win. In the fourth quarter at home, Detroit leads Atlanta 103-81. Atlanta won the last meeting, so that's a little revenge. Double overtime tonight. Milwaukee beats Washington at Baltimore, 120-119, and another final, Utah in Chicago. What a big win by the Utah Jazz and Jerry Sloan and company, 106-92. That's another final score tonight in the NBA. Dallas and Phoenix are playing in the third. Phoenix has a 78-69 lead, and tonight in Portland, where they'll have their 500th consecutive sellout, they'll host Sacramento. In the backcourt, Magic Johnson with the ball for the Lakers. Long down court pass goes to Orlando Woolridge. Inside to Abdul-Jabbar. He is fouled by Billy Thompson as they had 2 crisp pass and get a wide open layup by Jabbar inside, and Thompson draws a third foul. Jabbar will shoot a free throw.
Boy, this is unfortunate. Miami did so well up front in the front court, but a couple of quick passes. Lakers know how to attack a press, and Kareem able to get the easy layup.
But he misses the foul shot, hops out of there to who else but Grant Long, who's the chairman of the board tonight for Miami. 5:46 to play in the second period. It's an 11-point Laker lead, biggest of the night. Miami cannot dig the hole any deeper. They got to play solidly right now. Cycli taking it inside on Abdul-Jabbar. Reverse up, no good. Grant Long, offensive rebound, no good. Rebound comes off to Woolridge. Woolridge down it there to Scott. Bounces behind him to Johnson. Magic all the way down the lane. Takes it in a crowd and scores. Magic Johnson makes it a 45-32 game. And there's 8 unanswered points put on the board by the Lakers now as they've got their biggest lead up by 13. Outside with the basketball, Sparrow. Sparrow gets a screen from Long. He peels off that, goes right side to Edwards. Edwards guarded by Byron Scott, dumps it down inside to Cycling. He tries to pin Abdul-Jabbar off the ball, and Jabbar's going to draw a second foul.
That's one of the things Ron Rothstein talked about this afternoon at the shoot-around, with Cycling posting up down low. Kareem fronting him. Ronnie sticks that left hand out. If he's open, lob it in. It's worked so far fairly well tonight.
With the elbow, you've got your man frozen away, as they say, and quite obviously they did not get it that time before the foul. Inside Edwards trying to get it to Cycling. Threw the pass right by him, and unfortunately right out of bounds. Turnover, Miami.
Well, those are the turnovers that really bother you. An unforced error. Turnover number 9, first half for Miami.
5 minutes left to play here in quarter number 2 as Worthy goes cross court to Magic. Inside, he gets it to Orlando Williams. No good. Cycling the rebound for Miami. Out to Edwards, ahead to Sparrow. Sparrow down the lane. Deals it off inside to Billy Thompson. Layup inside, good. BT with his 6th point of the ball game, and breaks a little scoring run there of 8 straight points for the Lakers. 45-34, Lakers by 11.
Very unselfish feed.
Down inside Abdul-Jabbar from Magic. A turn on skyhooks, up and good. 6 points by the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 47-34, Lakers by 13 again. 4:18 left to play here in quarter number 2. At the top of the key, comes away to Grant Long. Gets it outside to Cycling. Cross court, gets it to Sparrow. Nice screen set by Long. Sparrow's shot won't go. And we've got a whistle and a foul and a shove inside. Looked like it might go on Worthy as he shoved one of his old teammates, Billy Thompson, away and draws the foul.
Of course, James was a mentor-type figure to Billy Thompson for Billy's first 2 years here. Really a meaningful trip back for Billy. He said he enjoyed his 2 championship seasons out here, albeit mostly as a spectator.
Long gets a pass along the lane, kicks it back out to Sparrow, gets it right back. Nice turnaround by Grant Long. Boy, that's a big league play. And lays it off the glass and scores. 47-36. Lakers still up by 11, though.
James having some kind of night, already with 9 rebounds.
And 8 points to go along with it. He's looking for a double-double easily tonight. Down inside Worthy. Worthy deals it inside to A.C. Green in a crowd. He's bumped and fouled, gets a shot airborne. And I think they're going to catch Rory Sparrow wearing that unfamiliar number 10 tonight. And they do. First foul, second foul of the night on Rory. At the line, A.C. Green will look for his first points in the night.
Sam, it's one of the challenges when you double down on the basketball. A smart team will send somebody from the top streaking down the lane. You've got to be quick and rotate over. That time, A.C. Green won the battle, and A.C.'s so tough anywhere near that glass.
He's one of those in double figures with 11.2. Foul shots up and good, and he's got his first point tonight. 10 of 12 at the line by the Lakers, an 80% foul shooting ball club. They shoot 50% from the floor, and that's one of the reasons they are oh so tough here at the Forum. Next shot by Green, good. They're undefeated in their first 11 games at home, and AC gets his first 2 points to make it 49-36, and they're showing why.
Of course, they went 36-15 here last year. 2 straight years they've had the NBA's best regular season record.
Cross court with the ball. They get it out in front to Sparrow. Down inside goes to Billy Thompson. Cross court with the ball. Gets it to Edwards. Jumper from 20. Long range and good. So it's now a 49-38. Eric, let me correct that. 36-5. They did not lose the 15, did they? Was it in the
sorry,
playoff?
36-5 is what I meant to say.
Down inside, it goes to Johnson, a driving layup, and he's going to be fouling his way to the hoop. You know, one of the things the Lakers are doing is Johnson will shoot 2 foul shots. Is they're just challenging the middle. And that's one thing we wanted the Heat to do early on tonight. They did it early with Cycling, but haven't been able to capitalize too much so far.
Of course, that was a big foul on Grant Long. Now he and Billy Thompson both have 3 personals.
So as Magic's foul shot rattles the iron but stays home. Magic, what a night already with 11 points in the quarter. 17, make it 18 points as the next foul shot is also good.
Of course, Sam, maybe I was thinking about their road record last year. 26-15 on the road. This year, 9-11 with 9 straight road losses.
Edwards takes it from the middle of the center of the lane, goes it all the way down the lane. Shot's no good. Long got a hand on it. Comes off to A.C. Green. Cross court to Magic. 51-38 Los Angeles. Under 3 minutes to play. A dead ball will get us a timeout as Scott tries a long-range jumper, no good. Long with the rebound. Gets it out at midcourt to Edwards. Edwards, nice pass inside to Cycling for a running slam dunk. He beat Jabbar down the floor easily and gets a wide open dunker.
Now that's something that's available. You can beat Kareem down the floor these days.
The Lakers had already been credited for the mandatory at 6:03. They don't want to call any timeout right now as things are going well. A give and go by Abdul-Jabbar and Magic misses it, and off with his 9th rebound tonight is Long. No, excuse me, his 11th. Down inside, it's Cycling beating Jabbar down the floor again for another slam dunk. Boy, they got that ball from midcourt to Cycli in a hurry, and he jams it for a 51-42 lead, and now the Lakers take a 20-second timeout. Now, what will happen on that? The Lakers will have a 20, and there'll automatically be a full timeout credited to the Miami Heat. So with 2:13 left to play here in the second quarter of the ball game, 51-42, Cycli beating Abdul-Jabbar down the floor, and he gets a good lead pass and gets a slam dunk.
Of course, Ronnie's confidence seems to be soaring at this point. 20 points, 10 rebounds last night, and really has it going well tonight. Running very well. Remember last night we talked about 2 nights ago, Cycli in transition, getting some points that way. We see how it's helped his game today. He's a great athlete, can really run, and doing that well tonight.
Full timeout on the floor, 2:13 left to play. Second quarter tonight from the Forum in Inglewood, California. Our score, the Los Angeles Lakers 51. The Miami Heat staying in this one at 42. We'll be right back after this timeout on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
So, Dave, who'd you vote for this year?
Well, I was looking for a guy who'd be a strong leader.
Someone who could take the ball and run.
Yeah, to stand tall and be a straight shooter.
Miller Lite wants you to get out and vote for the players in the 1989 NBA All-Star Game. Get your ballot at any NBA arena or at the Miller Lite display in stores and taverns.
So vote.
And exercise your right.
Or your left.
Miller Lite, sole sponsor of NBA All-Star voting.
Bill's Tours uses Texaco Super Unleaded. Joe's Tours doesn't.
I can't wait to see Mount Washington.
While Joe's knocking along, Bill's coming back.
My, that was a heavenly view.
Super Unleaded's 93-octane blend is Texaco's most powerful knock-reducing unleaded ever.
I can't wait to see Mount Washington.
And its Petrox detergent helps keep the power flowing.
I can't wait to...
Wait.
Up ahead, there's Texaco, star of the American road. Together with Publix.
After the 22nd by the Lakers and a full timeout by Miami, we're back to play at 2:13 to go in the first half. 51-42 Los Angeles with the lead by 9. They've led by as many as 13. Magic at the perimeter, 3-point distance. A check off by Cycli. They get it cross court to Byron Scott. Jumper from 20, good. 14 points tonight by Byron Scott. Back up to an 11-point Laker lead. Under 2 minutes to go before halftime. Sparrow checked by Johnson. Bounce pass left side Edwards. Byron Scott's way out on him. Abdul-Jabbar inside on Cycli. Edwards takes it top of the key with a pass to Sparrow. Back to Edwards. Left side. Scott runs at him, but he cans a 20-footer. Nice shot by Edwards. Long down court pass Johnson to Worthy. Driving layup good. Well, you can see that one coming from way up here as they just angle it down, and Worthy, who does not stay in on the defensive glass, just burns it the other way, and Magic is the man that got it to him. 11-point Laker lead again. Down inside, Edwards to Cycli. Get it back outside to Sparrow. Knocked down by Green. Green and Thompson running for it, and Green, who overruns the ball, knocks it out of bounds, and Thompson the last to touch, and Green is about 20 rows back up into the stadium and has to take a little time to get back on the floor.
Good thing for the railing, or he ran right by Diane Cannon, one of the celebrities here. Not for the railing, he'd be in the runway.
It is going to be given to Miami. They had inadvertently, Nolan Fine had pointed to the Lakers. Back the other way, Sparrow. The Cycli jumper from 16. Gets it down inside on the rebound to Edwards. Edwards with the left hand put it up and scored. The right hand would have been blocked. He took it to the left hand and laid it in. 55-46, Lakers by 9. Scott head of the key, make it 11 as he jumps in his 16th point of the night. Boy, when he gets it rolling, he is tough to stop. Of course, Magic has had a whale of a first half as well. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Sparrow, 3-point distance left side against Magic. Goes top of the key, Cycli, right inside to Edwards. Edwards on the drive, down through the center lane, puts it up on the run and got it. Edwards with 10 points, all in this period. And again, Miami staying close to the Lakers here before the halftime break.
Great penetration, just blew past Byron Scott as if he were a rookie.
Scott getting it down inside to Magic, and now there's going to be an illegal defense warned on Miami. The first warning of the night for the dreaded zone, and it's out of bounds to the Lakers on the side.
Think back to the Golden State game the other night. Remember the last minute or two, Kevin Edwards just blowing by Mitch Richmond? There's no question Edwards took that as a personal challenge. He's really playing very good basketball. Forget the turnovers. Kevin Edwards getting better and better every time out, I think.
Thanks for getting me into Mitch Richmond. He is the rookie of the month last month, averaging 21 points in the month and playing very well for Golden State. Young man from Fort Lauderdale. Inbound comes to Worthy to Abdul Jabbar. Swings it cross court to Byron Scott. 18 by Byron now, and it's 59-48. Lakers by 11. 26 seconds left to play in quarter number 2. Outside with the ball, Edwards gets it over to Sparrow. Sparrow dribbles it up slowly now as the Heat will go for a final shot, hoping to cut it under this double-figure mark again. They're down by 11. Shot clock is down to a dozen as Sparrow made a momentary move on Johnson. Now backs back out. Now starts to make the slow move to the top of the key. Looking down inside to Cycli. Beats everybody for a slam dunk. Cycli with a dozen points. 59-50. Into the four-court Magic. 3 seconds. Pulls up a three-pointer and count it goes. It does not. Rebound John Chesky, and that's the end of the half. So despite the fact the Lakers got a total of 30 points in the quarter, Miami stayed close as they come in with a 59-50 deficit. And Ron Rothstein, Dave Wohl and company will go into the dressing room and talk about what could be in the third quarter. We'll be back with our halftime show in a moment on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
Saturday at 9:30, the Miami Heat will scorch the Phoenix Suns in one of the hottest games of the year. Miami Heat versus Phoenix Suns, Saturday at 9:30 on WBFS TV 33. Brought to you in part by Miller Beer and Texaco.
Midas brake shoes and tires are guaranteed for as long as you own your car. And that's just part of our $69 brake special. Nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
What's the secret to Pop Secret microwave popcorn? Perfect popcorn popped under perfect conditions. Pop Secret leaves very few unpopped kernels. And it tastes remarkably light and fluffy. Pop Secret from Betty Crocker. It's the only way to pop.
You grip the stick and hiss across the ice while frigid winds blast you full in the face. The sport is ice boating, and at speeds up to 60 miles an hour and temperatures down to 30 below, you don't take chances. You take Chapstick. Chapstick is heavy-duty lip balm, made for weather at its worst, made to go on smooth, to help lips stop chapping and start healing. Why trust your lips to anything less? Don't take chances. Take Chapstick.
Monday at 8, enter the heat of the battle. A group of young soldiers
Come on.
learn that war is hell.
Look dead or you will be dead.
Mark Hamill,
Killing sane people's okay.
Lee Marvin.
They're not aiming at us. They just hit the tree.
Stay a step ahead of death in the big red one. Monday at 8 on 33's Prime Movie.
7 points for Tim Pucci.
Welcome back once again to the Forum here in Inglewood, California. Sam Smith along with Eric Reed, and it's a 59-50 ball game with the world champion Los Angeles Lakers leading by 9 points. But Eric, as we welcome the folks back on our simulcast, it's been a very good first half because I think Miami has the tempo pretty much where they want, even though it'll be over the 100 for the Lakers. Again, they're within 9 at a halftime break.
Well, they've matched L.A. in terms of fast break points. Ronnie Cycli beating Kareem down the floor for a number of dunks. Rory Sparrow has set the table well. 6 assists in the first half for Sparrow. And Grant Long, a big reason why Miami is in this game at halftime. 11 first half rebounds. Sparrow over the top. Ronnie Cycli, third dunk first half. Tonight, Miami really taking advantage of what Cycli does best, run the floor for a big guy.
Cycli has a dozen points to go along with 10 points by Kevin Edwards, and that's the leading scorers for Miami. Other side of the coin, it's been a big night for Magic Johnson with 18, and 18 also by Byron Scott. And again, as Eric pointed out, they run the floor well, but when that jump shot is there, they're not afraid to take that one.
Byron Scott, one of the talented jump shooters in this business, 51% on the year, 8 for a dozen in the first half.
I think the Lakers might be looking a little behind them and saying, who are these guys that we beat so badly? early. You may recall back in Miami, and now all of a sudden within 9 here at halftime. I think they may be a little afraid that at least they're going to have to get their tempo up in the third half.
Well, this is a Laker club that has asked themselves a number of questions already this season, but not many at home. I'm sure they'll know they'll be in for a battle. The Heat, the kind of club, don't quit. Matter of fact, the Golden State team was amazed at Miami's relentlessness in the second half.
Well, you know, this may be the end of the holiday season, but not for everybody. And certainly sharing some of the holiday joy with the Children's Hospital in Miami was the Miami Heat Basketball Club. And we'll share that with you on television coming up in just a few moments. Our radio audience will enjoy a conversation with John Sunbo. All of that coming up at halftime. 59-50 our score. The Lakers in the lead over the Heat on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
If you like nuts, you'll love Cluster cereal. Clusters is the only breakfast cereal with almonds, pecans, walnuts, and honey crushed into little nut clusters and mixed with crisp flakes. If you like nuts, you'll love Cluster cereal.
Attention race fans, Chevy Trucks presents the Coors Extra Cold Motor Spectacular. Earth-shaking monster trucks storm the Orange Bowl January 7th. Champion Barefoot challenges metal-matching Taurus. Showing off battle's lethal weapon. And the all-new High Flying Skull Bandit in the USA Monster Truck Showdown. Plus the 5-star Truck and Tractor Super Bowl National. And the kings of the $500,000 Super Series of Mud Racing. Lost Championship Demolition Derby. Outlaw Demo Drivers. Trackster Tractors. Hot Rod Truck Mud Racers. Monster Trucks. The biggest motor spectacular ever at the Orange Bowl.
You know what my little Lanny told me? It was so cute. She said she was real happy I was her mama. Seems today in school, her teacher told her how pretty she looks and how fresh her clothes always smell. That's what this mama likes about Gain. It makes her clothes smell like sunshine. Made my little girl's day.
The huggable smell of sunshine scent Gain.
Makes a mama proud.
Okay, Mom, you want us to eat oatmeal? Huh? We want new oatmeal swirlers. It's wholesome oatmeal. You'll feel good about giving us. The only one with this pouch, made with real fruit that we get to swirl on. Real strawberry, raspberry, or apple cinnamon. And oatmeal swirled with real fruit tastes great. So here's the deal. You buy oatmeal swirlers, we'll eat a good hot breakfast.
New oatmeal swirlers, the oatmeal you both want.
Today is celebrated as Christmas by some of the faiths around the world, and in Miami and elsewhere today is Three Kings Day. The Miami Heat shared some of their time during the holiday with the Miami Children's Hospital, and we take a look back at that visit by the Heat at the hospital.
'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would soon be there.
One of the things I think we take for granted is our health. And, you know, the only time we realize that we don't have our health is when we're suffering, in pain or sick or whatever. And to be able to come back, especially to visit with some kids at holiday time and try and lift their spirits, I think that's the least we can do.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
You really realize doing something like this that it's really not that important. There are other things much more important. You see young kids here that are sick or you don't have any number of problems, and you realize that your problems maybe aren't all that great. And it's nice that just by you being here and talking to them that you can really make them feel a lot better. And you know, it's a good feeling for us, especially at Christmas time.
We play basketball for a living, but it's only a game. And that's, I think most of the guys on our team know it's only a game. And it's not life or death. It's not anything that, but the one thing it can do is bring joy to a kid, bring a smile. As an athlete, people know who you are and they get to see you on TV. And I think most of our guys remember when they were young kids growing up that you watched TV and you saw players play. And to meet somebody like that, you do a lot for. And that's what it means. I mean, it's to see a smile on a kid's face and then on the other hand, put a smile on our face.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, Down the chimney, St. Nicholas came with a bound.
I think Stephen's mom likes these visits too, because you know there's people that care. It shows people that care about this thing instead of the nurses and the doctors and the staff that work here. You know, it shows there's other people in the community that care about their kids, and we really do. And so that's nice.
What do you think, big guy? He sprang to his sled and to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
I'd like to wish the people of South Florida a very, very happy holiday and a happy and a healthy new year. And if everyone would say one little prayer for the heat, we'd appreciate it.
Have a very Merry Christmas. Have a healthy and happy New Year.
Merry Christmas to everybody, and I hope that when you look and you see how well you're doing, it's always important to look over the shoulders or read the papers or watch the news and say a prayer for those maybe less fortunate.
You know, it's sad that we have to live Christmas just one day a year. You know, it'd be kind of nice if we could do it the whole year. That's the key, and don't forget about these guys in the hospital. You know, take time, volunteer, and go see them.
But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight.
Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
So the Miami Heat giving something back to their city during the holiday season, and tonight doing well at the Forum in Inglewood, California. They're down the Lakers by the score of 59-50. We'll give you some numbers in the first half as we return to the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
This is a brand new Nissan Sentra. This is a brand new Nissan hardbody truck. What do they have in common? Absolutely nothing. Nothing down, that is. Because for a limited time, participating Nissan dealers can put qualified buyers into their first car or truck for no money down with the Nissan No Money Down First Time Buyer Plan. So see your Nissan dealer now and drive away in a brand new Nissan for a nice round figure.
Mark and Brian rocking LA. It's another hot one out there. 98 sweltering degrees and no relief in sight. It's hot, hot, hot.
Right now, the only thing that would taste better than a nice cold one is a cold filtered one.
Man, I'd sure go for one of these.
Because if you want a beer whose rich, smooth draft taste hasn't been changed by pasteurization, we've got it down cold.
Right.
Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. It's as real as beer gets.
We have a slightly revised forecast. It's cold. Go.
Leave it to the good hands, people.
Memories. Nothing evokes them like the house they grew up in. The first stairway he climbed, the first railing they peeked through, the first banister she floated down. All part of the reason the Allstate Home Replacement Cost Guarantee exists. To help rebuild your home, whatever the cost, right down to the spot where Dad hung his hat. The Allstate Home Replacement Cost Guarantee. Another reason.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Tonight's game is brought to you, in part, by Nissan Cars and Trucks. Built for the most important race of all, the human race. By Bank Atlantic, what you've always wanted a bank to be. By Midas, for all of your brakes, muffler, and shock needs, nobody beats Midas. Nobody. And by Miller Draft, cold filtered for real draft taste. It's as real as it gets. Well, almost every seat filled up here at the fabulous Forum, the Great Western Forum, if you will, in Inglewood, California tonight, as their Lakers have run off to a 59-50 lead over Miami, leading by as many as 13, but you've got to give credit to Ron Rothstein and the Heat. They've stayed in it. Let's take a look at some of the numbers of the first half. Good shooting by the Lakers as expected. 23 of 42 for 55%. 47% on 23 of 49 by Miami. And also the Heat haven't been awarded a lot of free throws. Only 6 tonight. They've made 4. Lakers have gone to the line 15 times, made 13 for 87. The one stat that kind of jumps out at you here, Eric, is the fact that Miami has come back for a 23-18 lead in the rebounds. They've got 9 turnovers, but they forced the Lakers into 7. So particularly those last 2 numbers have been very encouraging here.
The last 2 numbers, obviously the key tonight. Grant Long with 11 of the 23 rebounds. I thought it was an excellent first half for Miami, Sam. They did a lot of things well. Recognized LA's 1-3-1 zone. They attacked inside very well. They got Ronnie Cycli some points in transition. Good first half for Miami.
Scoring so far through the first half of the ball game, as we pointed out, 18 points each by Magic Johnson and by Byron Scott. Drops off to 9 for Worthy and 6 by Abdul-Jabbar. Cycli with a dozen, Edwards with 10, and Grant Long to go along with those 11 rebounds has added a total of 8 points. Interesting note on the statistics on the assists tonight: 17 by the Lakers, 13 by Miami, which is a very respectable number. 7 of those dished out by Rory Sparrow, while Magic Johnson leads the Lakers with a total of 8. And the rebound battle again, Grant Long, what a fine night already with those 11 rebounds. Billy Thompson with 4, Cycli with 3. And again, a good battle on the backboard. 23-18, however, it goes to the Heat in the first half.
Well, that's a superb effort by Grant Long. 13 rebounds is his season high. You're talking about getting 11 in about 17, 18 minutes of first half play. You know, in the first meeting this year, Lakers outscored Miami by 20 at the free throw line, and Miami was absolutely hammered inside by the Lakers. Woolridge was 9 for 11. Michael Thompson went 9 for 9. Worthy 8 for 10. Tony Campbell off the bench went 8 for 10. Tonight, the Heat much stronger in the front court, and a lot of that praise goes to Grant Long and fellow rookie Ron Cycli.
Well, the dirty 9, as they might be called tonight. There's only 9 of them left out here on the road now. We have one more game to go. Pat Cummings still back at the hotel, and he is suffering from the flu and was not able to play tonight. So that takes still another body off the floor for this ball club tonight. 59-50 as this capacity crowd at the Forum starts settling in for tonight's second half of the game in quarter number 3. Starting lineups should be just about the same. The Lakers out with Scott, Johnson, Worthy, Abdul-Jabbar, and Green. For Ron Rothstein, he will start Edwards and Sparrow at the guards. Up front, Billy Thompson. Cycli and Long will indeed get the warm-ups off, as Ron Rothstein, who has done just a marvelous job with this ball club, very disappointed the first 3 games out here, particularly the first 2. Said he felt like his ball club just ran out of gas early. But they played well at Golden State despite the loss, and now challenging the Lakers tonight. Edwards, as Miami has the ball to start the third quarter, goes to Billy Thompson, cross-court to Sparrow. Squares up for the 18-footer. It's short. Gets his own missed shot. Takes it in a crowd. Back outside to Edwards. Head of the key. Jumper's on its way. No good. Rebound comes down to A.C. Green. And down is Worthy as he'll take a 22nd timeout as he is down right at the top of the key, and he was decked on a rebound and looks as if he's either holding his ribs or possibly his hip on the right side, but we won't speculate from this high on the floor. Gary Beatty, the trainer for the Los Angeles Lakers, out there in a hurry.
And that was a good follow of his own miss by Sparrow. Edwards wide open. Worthy went down. Didn't see it even on the replay what happened to him.
Looked like he might have had a little contact with Billy Thompson, or more or less sandwiched in between Thompson. He's limping on the left knee. That looks like what it is. He does wear a knee patch on that left knee, and he's coming out of there. And Orlando Woolridge will check in for Worthy, who will go out with 9 points in the first half, but now here in the third quarter has been shaken up. So out of bounds, the Lakers with the ball after the missed shot by Miami. 59-50, that score will hold its own here, as again a 13-point lead by the Lakers at one time, and now they lead by 9 as we're here in the third quarter. Right side of the ball, Woolridge. Woolridge dumps it down inside to Magic. In a crowd, gets it off to Green. It's blocked from behind, but Green was also banged from behind, and they'll call the foul, and that's going to be on who? Looks like Billy Thompson. Billy Thompson draws a 4th personal foul, and that's the first of the quarter, as he will send A.C. Green to the foul line to shoot 2 for Los Angeles. So Billy Thompson, unfortunately, with his brand new ring from last year's World Championship in his duffel bag, but now his 4th foul that he's going to be shackled with, as A.C.'s foul shot is up and good.
Of course, A.C. Green having a nice year, 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, single-minded in purpose. He sees that ball on the rim, he goes after it.
A.C.'s second foul shot here is also good. He's 4 for 4 at the line. Makes it a 61-50 lead by the Lakers. Up by 11 as we play 45 seconds of the third quarter. Edwards gets a handoff from Sparrow, feeds it back to Rory in the left-hand corner. He dumps it down inside to Cycli. 1-on-1 on Abdul-Jabbar. Spins away from him. Opposite side hook is no good. Tips the ball up. It goes long cross-court. Goes to Sparrow. Out inside to Billy Thompson. Takes it in for a glass shot. No good. Tipped out by Thompson. Comes away to Magic. Magic loops it on the left side. Orlando Woolridge takes it in on Sparrow. Double punches in midair. Nice play. Good body control by Woolridge, and lays it in for a 13-point Laker lead. A minute 15 deep in the third quarter. Rory Sparrow and the Heat like to keep the tempo a little slower now. They go down inside to Grant Long with a slam dunk. And Grant is into the double-doubles as he's got 11 rebounds and now with 10 points as he puts it away in the dunk over Abdul-Jabbar. 11-point Laker lead is Magic. Works one-on-one on Edwards. On the simulcast, three-point line. Down inside, Abdul-Jabbar has it poked away by Long and stolen. Back the other way with the 8th turnover of the Lakers. Come the Heat. Right side Sparrow. He alley-oops over the top inside to Cycli. We've got a whistle and a push on Ronnie Cycli. Cycli will draw the personal foul. 10 turnovers on the Heat now. And again, he had his man frozen off, but just pushed as he got the alley-oop pass over the top.
Been fun to watch what Miami's done tonight. They've lobbed it into Cycli and almost dared L.A. to double team. And you notice Sparrow is the guy lobbing it to him and then spotting up there saying, go ahead, double team. Ronnie will kick it out and we'll have a jump shot.
Right side, Magic Johnson gets it to Byron Scott. His jumper's no good. AC Green with a tip. It won't go. Comes out way long. Comes to Sparrow. Sparrow into the forecourt. Leaves it for Billy Thompson. In a crowd. Rears up. Puts it up. No good. Rebound comes off for Magic. Look for the baseball pass down the floor. Now dribbles it up on his own. He may go coast to coast all the way inside. Puts it over Cycli. Block and a steal. Great play by Ronnie Cycli. Out to Edwards. To Long. Into the forecourt. Sparrow. Speaking of spotting up. 18-footer. Good. What a nice play by Ronnie Cycli. Is he growing up a little bit in the last couple of ball games? He has played 2 excellent back-to-back games right now.
Of course, rookies have their peaks and valleys, and right now Ronnie's playing as well as he has all year.
Mount Everest to him. Outside of the ball at Johnson. Gets it cross court to Scott. Down inside. It's the skyhook by Abdul-Jabbar. Got it. 8 points by the captain of this ball club. 65-54. Lakers by 11.
Well, that's what Kareem averages per night. 8 a game, down from 14 points an outing a year ago.
37,000 points. 837 if you want to be exact, before he came to the game tonight. Right side Long to Edwards. Jumper out of the right corner. Hard off the rim. No good. Tipped out by Grant Long right to Cycli. A fresh 24 on the shot clock. 8:53 to go in the third quarter.
So a rebound that Grant won't get credit for. Still, his tip gives Miami an extra possession.
Left side of the ball. They bounce it from Sparrow to Cycli. Out on the floor, and Abdul-Jabbar puts it on the floor. Spins inside of a double team. Goes baseline. Tries to get it out. Knocked down, stolen by Magic. Magic back the other way. Deals it inside to Byron Scott. Slam dunk. 20 points by Byron Scott. 67-54. And Ron Rothstein wants to take a timeout. He goes out to talk to Nolan Fine, the rookie referee, wanting a call, but he didn't get it. And with 8:28 to play in the third, the Lakers up with their biggest lead again, 67-54 on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
On the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
To help keep your car on the road, get Valvoline high-performance motor oil. Valvoline makes the highest quality motor oil recommended by any car manufacturer. Valvoline. Motor oil is not just motor oil.
Pure. Genuine. Never heat pasteurized. A beer that's made unlike any other. Cold filtered to give you the rich, smooth taste of real draft beer. That's the mark of a great beer. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. It's as real as it gets.
There is no rest for the weary. The next Miami Heat television network station and all of our network will join us tomorrow night, 9:30 from Arizona's Veteran Memorial Coliseum. The Phoenix Suns, who have now won 8 out of 9 as they pick up a win over the Mavericks of Dallas tonight, 120-111. Back to action here. The Heat. Baseline left goes to Grant Long. Gets it away to Thompson. Top of the key to Edwards. Passes up a shot. Drives in. Takes it into a crowd. Blocked away. Comes out of there off the hands of Woolridge. Right to Johnson. Magic on the run against Grant Long. Rushes by him and puts it up and scores. 20 points by Magic Johnson now. 69-54. Biggest lead of the game with the Lakers coming with 7:55 to play in the third quarter. Sparrow, Edwards the guards. Again, Thompson, Cycling, long front line. Sparrow, left side, Edwards. Edwards covered well by Byron Scott. Tries to look inside. Finally comes to Grant Long. His turnaround jumper from 12 is no good. Abdul-Jabbar has an all knocked out of his hands. He chases it in the corner. Between the leg, he grabs it out of there and feeds it ahead to Magic. Magic all the way. Look out. He takes it in. Puts it up. No good. Tip up AC Green. No good. Rebound Long. Knocked away from him. Picked up Woodridge and slam dunks the ball. Right now, unfortunately, the only man battling the boards is Grant Long again. And with that, a timeout has been taken by Miami. They'll take the 22nd just to try to hold off the Lakers here. As again, they've taken the full timeout early, and now they'll take the 20. No, they'll take the full timeout. 7:23 to play. Now 71-54 Lakers on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
You're reaching deep inside, looking for the edge, driven by a dream to be better than the best. Home is where the heart is. You can see it all around you and it feels so right. Home is where the heart is, from the morning sunlight to the magic of the night. That's where the heart is.
Follow your heart. Come home to the Polo Club, Boca Raton.
We're turning all the horsepower loose. Chevy Trucks presents the Coors Extra Gold Motor Spectacular at the Orange Bowl. January 7th, the Super Bowl Nationals. Big Van and Blown four-wheel drive truck, top fuel flip-top funny cars, and earth-shaking power rod tractors. And the kings of the Super Series of mud racing. Over $1 million of muscle machines. Plus 5 giant monsters in the USA Monster Truck Showdown. See the fierce demolition derby with outlaws in action. January 7th, Super Bowl mud racing. Demo derby and monster truck. The biggest motor spectacular ever at the Orange Bowl.
Biggest win of the year by Miami came over the Utah Jazz. Remember that one at the arena? Can they make it 2 in a row? Sports Channel Florida will be there on Tuesday night, 7:30 at the arena, as the Jazz will come in to invade the Miami Heat. By the way, tickets are still available for that ball game as we return home after this long 6-game road swing. Left side of the ball is the Heat taking the timeout, down 71-54. Edwards from Sparrow down inside to Cycling. Double team, back out to Edwards. Top of the key to Sparrow. Gets it down inside to Cycling. In a crowd, ball knocked away, saved by Edwards. Only 2 to shoot, though. Goes cross-court to Long. He gets it off just at the buzzer, but not quick enough. So a turnover by the Miami Heat, forced by the Lakers, and now they've got their tempo in high gear. That was one of the things that Miami had done well, is to keep the tempo down in the first half, 59-50, but now they're down by 17. Right side, Woolridge, back outside to Scott, cross court, gets it over to Green. Green guarded by Cycling, beats him to the foul line, kicks it out to Scott, a 2-point goal shot, no good. Tipped out of the end of the corner, comes to Grant Long. Midcourt to Edwards. Edwards has got Shasky busting up the left side, goes inside from Sparrow to Edwards. Nice body control by Edwards as he got a very quick return pass, turns and scores.
Nice feed, 8th assist for Rory Sparrow.
And a dozen points by Edwards, matching those of Ronnie Cycling to lead the club tonight. Johnson driving down inside in a crowd, hammered by Cycling and by Shasky, and Cycling got kicked in the thigh on the right side. He comes limping out of there and is holding it as Johnson again is fouled.
Well, that's what happens when you let Magic get into the middle. You're going to get others in foul trouble. Shasky and Cycling both coming over to try to block the path. But Ron Cycling picks up his second personal. Magic picks up a little ankle turn.
And a chance to go 7, well, make that 7 and 8 for 8 at the line as he knocks in the foul shot. He has 21 points tonight. He's made his last 7 in a row there.
Big problem for the Heat. They've had too many misses, enabling the Lakers to get their running game in gear. Miami shooting 1 for 9 so far in the third quarter.
That was after a fairly decent first half of shooting in the high 40s. Next shot is up by Johnson, got that one as well. So now it's a 73-56 lead by Los Angeles. 6:13 left to play. Pat Riley and his staff making the adjustments. Ron Rothstein and the Miami Heat trying to get their adjustments. Turn back the other way now. Right side Long, guarded by Orlando Woolridge. Puts it on the floor, takes it into the crowd, blocked away, but he's fouled. Kind of a late call by Jack Madden will send Grant Long to the foul line. He's got 10 points. And a great night on the boards already with a dozen as he'll go to the line and we're shooting 2 free throws here.
What an outstanding move by Grant Long with the ball, able to shake and fake Orlando Woolridge right out of the picture. And Jack Madden, he waited on that call, but there was no way you could let that go. Terrific take by Grant.
Grant with a couple of free throws, hammers it hard off the back iron, no good. By the way, the Pistons have defeated the Atlanta Hawks tonight, 111-88. Oh, what a big difference that was between those two. Normally playing much closer. Long with one more free throw coming. Rob trying to help out, knocking it out. Apparently did as it comes off hard off the back iron. Rebounded by Scott. Ahead to Magic. Magic down the lane to A.C. Green. Puts on the brakes at the foul line. Into the corner to Woldridge. Across the lane. Runs. Puts it inside, and he's going to be fouled. So on the dish-off pass, the foul is on Cycli, and unfortunately that's his third team foul called on the Heat in the quarter. One so far for the Lakers in quarter number 3. Out of bounds, Laker ball. 5:50 to go, third quarter. Again, Los Angeles getting that big lead of 17 on the board at 73-56. Out inside to Abdul-Jabbar, setting up on Shasky. Turns, gets it cross-court to Scott. Jumper from 18, good. 22 by Byron Scott, 75-56, a 19-point lead for the Lakers, biggest of the night. Rory Sparrow against Magic. He's got it at the three-point line as Edwards cuts all the way through, looking for Shasky inside, can't go. DeLong on the perimeter at the foul line, goes to Shasky, to Cycli. Turnaround jumpers up and good, and Ronnie Cycli puts down his 14th point of this ball game tonight after 20 at Golden State on Wednesday. Out inside along the lane, John Shasky pushing from behind on Abdul-Jabbar. And the ball will come out of bounds to the Los Angeles Lakers with 5:08 to play here in the third quarter. Let you stand by. Our networks will give you an ID coming up in just a moment on the next dead ball of any length of time as Woldridge will get the inbounded pass to Johnson here quickly. Gets it right back. He puts it up with a almost incredible shot from behind the backboard. Nips it off the glass and gets it home. 77-58 Lakers. Under 5 minutes to go here in quarter number 3. Sunbo, who checked in during the timeout. Outside, they get it down low. Goes to John Shasky. A layup is good. Big John for his 4th point of the night. 77-60, 17-point Laker lead.
Perfect feed by Edwards.
Johnson outside to AC. His set shot no good. John Sunbo gets the rebound and brings it in the forecourt. A bounce pass comes to Shasky. Pulls up to a 14-footer. Rolls the rim no good. And Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Gets it out to Magic, who maintains control of the ball. Gets it back to Abdul-Jabbar, and all 7 feet 2 of him dribbles into the forecourt. Holds up on the right side, gives to Magic. Put off nicely by Edwards. He takes it across the center lane, throws up the sky hook. It's no good, and he's fouled, and he'll shoot free throws. So there's a timeout on the floor for a moment anyway with 4:17. Let's pause for station identification. We'll pause 10 seconds on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
You're watching WBFS TV 33, Miami, Fort Lauderdale.
Sam Smith along with Eric Reed is Magic Johnson at the line with a couple of free throws. The shot is up and good. Makes it now a 79-60 ball game as Magic just keeps on keeping on with a total of 24 in the game now. Has down in low. Edwards drops it off in the right-hand corner to Long. Long back out straight away to Edwards, looking for Sunbo left side. Squares up, jumper over Scott, rattles around but stays. John Sunbo off the bench for a half a dozen points. 79-62, 3:54 to play. Third quarter, Lakers with the lead in the ball. Johnson against Edwards. Always backing him down at the three-point line. Down inside, a illegal defense warning on Miami. They're second on the line and an automatic technical foul. So they'll send Byron Scott to the foul line, or will it be Magic? Look like it's going to be Magic, a 91% foul shooter, where he's gone 10 for 10 tonight and will have a technical foul shot.
Interesting lineup for Miami, Sam. 4 rookies. I kind of like the look of that front court. Magic's first free throw good. Cycli playing at a power forward spot. John Shasky matching up with the center and Grant Long. Very athletic, good legs. They're all running the floor well. First time I think we've seen this look.
It is. First time we've had both the 7-footers in. Virtually 7 foot at 6'11" for Cycli and 6'11.5" for Shasky. The foul shot by Johnson gives them a 18-point lead at 80-62. Top of the key goes to Green to Woldridge. Jumper from 20 good. Wendell Woldridge gets his 12th point of the night, 82-62. An even 20-pointer now by the Lakers in the third quarter.
Well, Orlando's picked up the slack coming in for James Worthy. 6 points in this quarter. He's done very well.
By the way, has a contusion of the left knee. He is expected to return, however, tonight for the Lakers, referring to Worthy. Left side Sunbo to Long. A set shot from 16. And a 12-point night by Grant Long, in addition to his fine board work. Out inside, A.C. Green is packed away by both Cycli and by Shasky. And Jack Madden has spotted a 4th foul on Ronnie Cycli. As Worthy sets on the bench, Cycli will probably be there for Miami in a moment as Ron Rothstein will summon in the veteran from the Atlanta Hawks, Scott Hastings, who was tossed out at the Golden State game last night. Or excuse me, on Wednesday.
You know, tough reach in for Ronnie. Kind of a foolish foul for him to pick up his 4th.
AC Green, first foul shot up and good. 21 of 23 tonight by the Lakers. They just virtually don't miss.
Sam on the other end, Grant Long hitting that little 16-foot jump shot. When he can get that shot to go for him consistently, this guy's going to be a flat-out nightmare to guard.
AC with another free throw. Has a chance to get it back up to 20 as the set shot at the foul line good. So 2 more points on the board, all at the foul line by AC tonight. He's got 6, and it's 84-64. Lakers have the 20-point lead with 3 minutes left to play in tonight's third quarter. On inside Long as the ball poked out of his hands and out of bounds by Woolridge. Don't forget, Tuesday night coming up will be the Utah Jazz in a ball game at the Miami Arena. For ticket information, dial 1-800-221-BAZ. That's 2277. Again, that's 1-800-221-2277 for ticket information for the game on Tuesday against the Utah Jazz. Michael Thompson is checked into the ball game, and Magic Johnson out. Here's a pick to be set down inside, and apparently too aggressive by one of the Miami players, breaking John Sundbo loose. And the personal foul will be on Grant Long, and unfortunately that's number 4 on him. A turnover on Miami. Lakers ball. They're up by 20. Under 3 minutes and counting in the third quarter. Outside Cooper, who checked in a moment ago, along with Michael Thompson, gets it away to Woolridge. Back out to Coop. Long cross court. 3-pointer by Scott out of the corner. No good. Runs off with the ball is Hastings. Feeds it out to Sunbolt at midcourt. Sonny over the top of the key. Deep right-hand corner to Long. Takes it into a crowd. Poked out of his hands and out of bounds by either Thompson or the quick hands of Michael Cooper.
That's all right. Grant Long forces them to make a play to stop him, always with the attack mentality.
Inbounds Edwards, trying to give it right back to Shasky. Poked right back to Edwards. He gets it down to Big John. He turns on Michael Thompson. Turnaround jumpers up around. No good. Just licked in and out. Rebound comes off to AC Green. Ahead to Cooper. Baseline left to Thompson. Back out to Cooper. They swing it to Woolridge. Oh, he drives right up over the top of Long for a charge.
Oh, they called it the other way.
They called that a block? Are you kidding me? And the crowd even recognizes that being a bad call. You can hear them go ooh and ah, and then of course they started to applaud, which means they would have applauded the other way with 5 fouls called on Grant Long. Boy, that's a tough call.
You know, maybe Grant got there an instant late. Maybe he wasn't totally set, but he absorbed a great deal of contact. That's a tough call to go against Long, who really made a nice attempt to draw the charge, and Woolridge really barreled into him.
By the way, there's nobody more disappointed in his 5th foul than Grant Long, but the nice thing about him, he doesn't show any emotion, as the 2 foul shots by Orlando Woolridge are up and good. So Woolridge taking the ball to the basket, putting him up and in. As a matter of fact, that's a 3-point play as he got the basket and, of course, drew the foul. And it makes it 87-64. On the left side, it's Sundbo with it. Sundbo looking. Down inside goes to Hastings. Cross court to Sparrow. Back in after the timeout. Goes at the foul line. Back to Sundbo. He shoots it off the run and got it. John Sundbo out of launching that ball with the ball high over his head. It makes it 87-66. Lakers by 21. 23-point lead has been their biggest bulge of the night. Right side of the ball, Cooper. 3-point distance, a minute and a half to play in the third. Tony Campbell checked in a moment ago. He gets it down low to Thompson. Michael backing down on Shasky, gets it straight away to Scott. He's in a crowd, puts it up, blocked away by Hastings, comes off Campbell. Campbell to the baseline with only 2 to shoot. They get it into Michael Thompson, knocked away, and finally stolen by Hastings. Hastings out of there to Sundbo. Sundbo's going to be open at the 3, but they run at him in a hurry. Shasky gets it to Hastings, head of the key, right side to Sparrow. Sparrow driving across the lane, puts it off the glass too hard, no good. Thompson with a rebound. Michael outlets to Woolridge. 1:05 to play in the third. Top of the key to Cooper. Cooper running this attack now as the Lakers are going to be taking a timeout. Lakers would have lost a full timeout had they not taken it. And of course, you cannot take more than 4 timeouts to the fourth quarter. They said, well, let's take it, regroup, and at least give ourselves a rest here with 1:01 to go in the third quarter. 87-66 with the Los Angeles Lakers once again having the lead in the third quarter of tonight's basketball game. Let me remind you, after the game tomorrow night against the Phoenix Suns, it's home against the Utah Jazz again on Tuesday. A quick trip to Washington on the 12th, and then a nice long homestand on the 13th against Milwaukee, the 15th against Indiana, the 17th against Phoenix, and the 19th against Chicago. And that number to call again is 1-800-221-BASS, 2277. If you'd like to get it on the numbers, they've got ticket information, and we'll get you a ticket for any of those home games, with the exception of the Chicago game, which is already a sellout. Well, tonight, a welcome to our fans watching along our TV network tonight, TV 35 in Fort Walton Beach. Also up in Jacksonville, our good friends up there on TV 47 are watching in on the Miami Heat Basketball Network tonight, and we hope that you will make your plans to be with us every night. We have an opportunity to give you basketball. Also over in Panama City, what a lovely city to visit that is, in the spring, winter, or fall, and right now in the winter as well. TV 28 is bringing you the action there, and of course our flagship station, TV 33, WBFS in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, bringing you all of the action tonight from Inglewood, California. Well, the foul shooting tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers, boy, they have been there a ton tonight. 23 of 25, only 8 foul shots for Miami, and they've made 4. That means, of course, and one team does that mean they're a little more aggressive than the other? 92 to 50%, with the Lakers having the top-heavy number there. The referees, Jack Madden, along with Bruce Alexander, Nolan Fine. Jack Madden, excuse me, the lead official for tonight's game, as the timeout by the Lakers has been taken, as they have the big lead on the board of 21 points. We made mention that Phoenix won their ball game tonight as they came up with a 120 to 111 win over the Mavericks. Of course, the Mavericks may be hurting with Roy Tarplett back in that drug rehab center here in Southern California. But the Suns are just playing great ball, and we'll see them tomorrow night. All right, the Lakers, with the timeout over, get it in the forecourt right side to Cooper. Jump shot no good. Billy Thompson back in there for Miami. Gets the rebound off to Sparrow. Ian Sunbull, the guards. Also Todd Mitchell, Hastings, and Thompson in there for the Heat. Left side of the ball, it is Hastings. Hastings trying to angle it down into Thompson. They get it out to Sunbull. Head of the key jumper, no good. Michael Thompson rips the rebound out for L.A. 36 seconds to go, third quarter. Right side, Cooper, guarded by Sunbull. 3-point distance straight away. Looking to take it on the right wing. Looking for Scott to get loose. He finally does. Loops it back out to Cooper. Quickly over to Woolridge, left side, 20-footer. Orlando Woolridge has had himself quite a quarter. 13 points in the period. An 89-66 lead by Los Angeles. 15 seconds to go. Third quarter, Sparrow. 3-point distance right side, looking for Sunbull, covered well by Scott. Takes it back to the left side with 8 seconds to go. Sparrow still looking to get his shot off. 4 seconds. They get it outside to Hastings. Sets for a 3. It's on its way. Got it. Scott Hastings for a 3-point goal straight away. Lakers get the inbounded pass, but they don't have a chance to advance the ball. And unfortunately, did they give him a 2 or a 3? It's got to be a 3. Now they put the third point on the board. Thank you. So at the end of 3 here tonight at Inglewood, California, and the Great Western Forum, 89-69 Los Angeles over the Heat on the Heat Broadcast Network.
Nobody can tell you what a complete and thorough brake job will cost until they inspect your car. Nobody. But some places promise low prices without making it clear what it includes. Midas makes it clear. For $69, Midas replaces your brake shoes or pads, turns drums or rotors, inspects front wheel bearings and front grease seals. So if you need brakes, remember, nobody beats Midas. Nobody.
Pure. Genuine. Never heat pasteurized. A beer that's made unlike any other. Cold filtered to give you the rich, smooth taste of real draft beer. That's the mark of a great beer. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft. It's as real as it gets.
There's a reason Buddy Castle's at the CST Gator Farm drives a Nissan hard-body pickup. It has a sturdy double-wall cargo box. The inner panel absorbs the shock of shifting loads, while the outside sheet metal stays nice and motionless. And that's important in a pickup, because you never know when you may have to help a neighbor move.
Tonight's game is brought to you, in part, by Allstate. Leave it to the good hands people to insure your home, your car, your business, or your family. By Burger King, where we do it like you do it. By Valvoline High Performance Motor Oil. Valvoline, because motor oil is not just motor oil. And by Miller Draft, cold filtered for real draft taste. It's as real as it gets.
30-point quarter by the Lakers in the third compared to 19 for Miami. It's 89-69 as we start quarter number 4 here in Los Angeles. Their rookie out of Notre Dame, David Rivers, number 14, will be handling the attack now for Lakers. He gets it at the top of the key and will get his first shot of the night up and in. David Rivers makes it 91-69. As the Lakers again, who have taken control in this third quarter after leading by only 9 at the end of the first half. We have played a half a minute of the fourth quarter. Sunbull gets it down inside to Hastings. Double clutches, puts it up on a hook, no good. Tip up by Todd Mitchell, won't go. Rebound Woolridge. Out ahead to David Rivers. Rivers up the right side of the floor, dumps it down inside, intended for Campbell, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Todd Mitchell. Well, in the third quarter, through 3 periods now, the Lakers shooting 54-45 for Miami. Miami still leading the battle of the backboards 32-31. However, they're down badly now at 91-69. Out straight away the ball. The Lakers play catch at the 3-point line. Cooper has it on the head of the key, down inside along the lane to Woolridge. Turns around, jump hook. He's got 19. Woolridge with 19 points, 22 is his season high.
Sam, he's done it on 9 of 10 shooting, and on the year against Miami, 18 for 21. So the veteran from Notre Dame, well, he's smiling when he sees the Heat.
Down inside, a bounce pass by Sparrow. It's past Billy Thompson as Woolridge really fending him off inside and out of bounds. Turnover Miami. Lakers with the ball, and again with that giant lead mounting up here, up to 24, their biggest of the night. Outside of the ball, top of the key, David Rivers. On the left side goes to Tony Campbell. Back to Rivers, picked up by Sparrow. Looks down inside along the lane, goes once again to Woolridge. Woolridge puts a little 4 on Billy Thompson. Drives up over the top of Todd Mitchell, and this time he will draw the charge. So a charge on Woolridge, a turnover on Los Angeles, and Miami gets the ball back. As Ronnie Cycli replaces Scott Hastings in the lineup for Miami and comes in to play that front line despite having 4 fouls. Grant Long is resting on the bench right now for the moment with 5 personal fouls. Again, Pat Cummings is at the hotel with the flu. Alley-oop pass inside from Todd Mitchell to Cycli. Blocked and fouled from behind by, I believe, Michael Thompson. Got him, he did. Second foul on Michael, and Cycli will go to the line and will be shooting a couple of foul shots, his first of the night.
And a nice lob in from the top by Todd Mitchell. Ronnie Cycli going strong to the hole, Sam. He's shooting his free throws well lately, posting up well, really coming around.
Cycli with a foul shot up and good. Last 4 games, he's averaged 11 points, just about right on his norm, and 8 rebounds, so he's been rather consistent in his numbers. Second foul shot is up, and he got them both. And again, very few foul shots taken tonight at all for Miami. It's into the forecourt. Tony Campbell has the ball knocked away, but he's fouled. Looks like Todd Mitchell from behind. Third personal foul on Todd Mitchell. Second team foul of the quarter called on Miami, and the ball out of bounds to Los Angeles.
Upbeat note for Cycli. He's hit 10 of his last 13 free throws. Seems like he's over that hex.
Tony Fiorentino, the assistant coach, has been working with him very, very hard before and after every practice. Tony in Phoenix scouting tonight. We'll get his report tomorrow night for the game. Right side of the ball, down inside to Rivers. He gets it out to Thompson. Back to Rivers. Outside to Cooper. Sets for a 3. Down. 96-71. Lakers in the lead by 25. Their biggest lead now with 9:47 to go. Thompson inside to Sunbull. Got a quick shot up over Cooper. No good. Rebound comes to Michael Thompson. Ahead to Rivers. He glides down the lane. Feeds it off to Woolridge. Look out. He got another one. Whoa, what a night by Orlando Woolridge. 98-71. Miami takes a quick timeout. 9:32 to go at the Forum here in Inglewood, California tonight, and the Lakers, who have won 11 in a row, look like they want to make it an even dozen. 98-71 on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
If you got a hunger for two juicy flame-broiled burgers, we do it for $1. That's right, 2. I said 2 Burger King burgers for $1, each with 25% more beef than a McDonald's burger. For just $1. We do it like you do.
2 burgers for $1
at Burger King.
I was so humiliated.
Her bank automatically held a check she deposited. Now her checks are bouncing. She needs a no-holds checking account from Bank Atlantic.
They've got a lot of nerve.
His checking balance slipped and they hit him with service charges.
Fifi, that awful man was mean to Mommy.
Imagine, her banker doesn't treat her right, even with her balance.
Get checking designed the way you want it at Bank Atlantic, official bank of the Miami Heat.
You can tell yourself it's only a story. You can tell yourself things like this don't really happen. You can tell yourself you've nothing to fear. But you know better. Don't you? The terror is real on Friday the 13th, the series.
Premieres Saturday at 8 on TV 33.
Well, another big quarter underway here for the Los Angeles Lakers as they built up to a 98-71 lead, their biggest lead of 27 points. And much of that being done by Orlando Woolridge, who is off to a great start again tonight with 21 points, 25 by Magic and 22 by Byron Scott, as the Heat call a timeout. And Sparrow and Edwards now playing the guards as they've got the ball in the forecourt. Cycli trying to set a pick for Edwards on the three-point line. Edwards gets it away to Cycli, and a whistle and a foul. And Thompson's going to draw another personal foul, this time shoving Edwards out of bounds. Only the second team foul of the period on Los Angeles, though.
Lakers have 28 bench points, 21 from Orlando Woolridge.
My. Outside with the ball comes away to Sparrow. Again, wearing number 10 tonight. His number 2 is somewhere. You'll probably find it by tomorrow night. Baseline left goes to Edwards. Nice dish-in pass goes to Thompson, standing right in front of the hoop. And BT puts it down. 98-73. Things are not totally out of hand with a little run here by Miami. They could at least be back in it with 8:52 to play. I know some people say, are you kidding me? But it's possible. Cooper should have been called for the travel right there, but wasn't, as he catches a pass baseline right. Goes outside to Rivers. He hits poked into the backcourt. Rivers catches it. It's over and back. Is now Pat Riley says, hey, it was touched by Sparrow. Elvin Fine says, no, it wasn't, and it's over and back. A turnover on the Los Angeles Lakers.
Well, Pat Riley can kick back. He's seen quite a shooting exhibition by Orlando Woolridge, who has hit his last 8 field goals, 10 for 11 tonight, 19 for 22 on the year against the Heat.
The cover boy of the Gentleman's Quarterly, Pat Riley, resting on the bench as the Heat work right in front of him off the baseline. Sparrow, good tough shot, and Rory gets it down for his 10th point of the night. And a couple of back-to-back baskets. I know it doesn't sound like much, but it's 98-75.
By the way, that was a very interesting article in GQ about Pat Riley.
He is long overdue to get a lot of coaching honors. He's done a great job here at Los Angeles. Baseline right, yes, sir. Orlando Woolridge rolls the rim and gets it.
Was there any doubt that would bounce in?
No, not a doubt in the world. I think there's a higher being controlling it tonight.
9 straight and 11 for 12.
My goodness, he's got a total of 23. That's a season high for him. On the left side of the ball, it's Edwards. Comes off a double pick to the top of the key. Open, left side goes to Sparrow. Out inside goes to Cycli. Cycli turning on Thompson. Fall-away jumper's on its way short. Billy Thompson fighting Campbell for it. Dishes it out of there. Finally picked up by Rivers. Rivers into the forecourt. Whips it behind his back. Wheels it left. Goes to Campbell. Campbell across the timeline inside. Trying to get it to Rivers. It's poked out of bounds for the Heat.
Saw how quickly Rivers got the ball into the front court. Pat Riley thinking more about using him. Fast break hasn't been working as well, especially on the road. And they've experimented going with Magic and Rivers in the backcourt.
I tell you what, he has got some speed, that's for sure. Left side Campbell forcing a 20-footer, no good. Cycli knocks the ball down, and Long will chase it down for Miami. Out of there to Sparrow. Sparrow beats everybody down the right side of the lane, puts it off the glass and scores. A dozen points by Rory Sparrow, 100-77 Lakers. 7:15 we're counting here in quarter number 4. Woolridge on the right side looking for help, gets it away to Rivers. Rivers now calling the play on the near left side. Guarded by Sparrow, gets a screen from Rivers, goes to Woolridge off the baseline. He's going to miss, and it's going to be poked out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Thompson, out of bounds, Miami. Just under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game tonight, 177. Tomorrow night on the road, game number 6 of the 6-game road swing at Phoenix. And then back on Tuesday with Utah. Top of the key with the ball, Long on the right side to Edwards. Edwards has the ball knocked out of his hands, picked up. He takes it on the dribble inside, flips one up, poked out of there in the corner, picked up by Woolridge, and finally saved by Cooper. Cooper back the other way, left side to Rivers, driving layup, opposite side hook, no good. Michael Thompson with a quick return, puts it up and good. Michael Thompson from Jackson High School in Miami. And the University of Minnesota gets the rebound basket, and Miami calls a timeout. So the clock is stopped with 6:26 left to play in the ball game tonight from the Forum in Inglewood. Our score, the Los Angeles Lakers 102, the Miami Heat 77. We'll return for the final moments on the Miami Heat Broadcast Network.
Bad colds hit hard. For throbbing, aching, feverish colds like this, you need strong medicine. You need Dimetapp Plus, the proven cold relief of Dimetapp, plus a non-aspirin pain reliever. So next time a really painful cold hits, hit back. With Dimetapp Plus, you'll be back in the fast lane in no time. Dimetapp Plus, good advice for the worst colds.
Saturday at 3, a daring expedition turns into a deadly game of survival. Are they humans, animals, or a little of both? Burt Reynolds.
I confess the murder of Morris' son.
Susan Clark.
That skull belonged to a creature that was half man, half ape.
Star in Skullduggery. Saturday at 3 on TV 33.
Next game coming up on the Miami Heat Television Network, and our stations joining us tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Will be in Phoenix at the Veteran Memorial Coliseum. The red-hot Phoenix Suns against the Miami Heat. Hope you'll join us tomorrow night on the simulcast, also on WQAM Radio. A bounce pass by Edwards, trying to get into Cycling. Knocked away and stolen by Michael Thompson. Thompson lost it away as it was knocked away by Cycling out of bounds. 102-77 Lakers. 6:11 to play, fourth quarter.
Of course, with Phoenix winning tonight, we'll see them tomorrow night just a game behind these division-leading Lakers.
And playing very well are Cotton Fitzsimmons and his son. Alley-oop pass into Orlando Woodridge, and his magic continues. 104-77, a nice pass by David Rivers. 104-77 score, 5:52 to go. Sparrow with it out at long range, goes on the right side to Edwards. Long range jumper, good. Kevin Edwards getting his 14th point of the night, putting it down. 104-79. Into the forecourt right side of the ball. They get it over to Campbell. Bounces out at the top of the key to Rivers. Rivers back to the left-hand wing to Thompson. Out to Jeff Lamp. He stops at the foul line. The jumper is no good. Rebound Billy Thompson, the former Laker, gets it out and into Sparrow. Rory up the right side, cuts to the free throw lane, dishes it left corner to Edwards. Edwards not ready to shoot, but he is ready to drive. Takes it inside, no good. Rebound Tony Campbell. Campbell, the Buckeye out of Ohio State, gets it ahead to David Rivers. A bounce pass to former Notre Dame great Orlando Woodridge. He misses one again. Off it comes to Edwards. Into the forecourt. It's knocked down, stolen by Rivers. It's a 3-on-1. Rivers bounces it to Orlando Woodridge. Opposite side hook is up and good. Cut to 7 points by Woodridge.
Send that tape to Digger Phelps.
And he is fouled by Ronnie Cycling. All started by the steal by David Rivers, the quick hands and feet of a young Fighting Irish ball player. And he takes it to another Irish player, and Orlando Woodridge enjoying by far one of his finest games as a Laker. His foul shot up is no good. One of the few things that he's done wrong tonight. So it's 106-79 the score. Lakers with a big lead and only 4:52 to play. Outside with it, Sparrow. Deep left-hand corner goes to BT. Thompson jumper from 20, no good. Michael Thompson had the ball poked out of his hands, but saved by his own teammate Jeff Lamp. Lamp forecourts the ball for the Lakers. Bounce pass cross court to Rivers. 4.5 to go. Rivers outside, guarded by Grant Long. Gets a pick from Woolridge. Fields it back outside to Thompson. Takes it quickly with a pass towards the left corner to Lamp. Lamp puts the ball on the floor, dumps it down inside along the lane to Orlando. Back outside to Rivers. He's got to get it off. It's up and it's no good as the 24-second violation went off on the Lakers. Very few turnovers, only a dozen for them tonight, compared to 17 for Miami, as Todd Mitchell will check back in for Ron Rothstein. John Sunlow will also return. And John Shasky will make another return trip. So Long, Shasky, and Mitchell. That's in the front court. Sunvol and Sparrow in the backcourt for Miami. As Sparrow brings it into the teeth of the defense, at the head of it is David Rivers. Right side, three-point distance. Sunvol trying to get away from Jeff Lamp. Down inside, they go to Long. They double team, and Michael Thompson knocks it away and out of bounds. Los Angeles has Rivers and Lamp at the guard. Thompson, Campbell, and Woolridge on their front line. So only a couple of starters are left on the floor for either club, and that's Long and Sparrow for Miami. Only 9 players tonight for Ron Rothstein. Here's Sparrow taking it all the way down the left side of the lane. Puts it up with the left hand and gets his 14th point of the night. 106-81. 4 minutes now to go in the ball game for the Forum in Inglewood. The Lakers will go 12-0 for this young campaign at home. 21-11 for the year. Outlet pass goes Thompson straight away to Rivers. Rivers looking right. Shot clock winding down to 5. They go to the foul line. Turnaround jumper Michael Thompson and drops in. High in the air. And Thompson gets his 4th point. 108-81 LA. Sparrow checked by Rivers to Long. Takes it on the left side. Goes to Todd Mitchell. Out inside trying to angle a pass to Sparrow. Sparrow was caught up in traffic. And Todd Mitchell throws it right by him and out of bounds. So as the Lakers, who, by the way, will host San Antonio here on Sunday, go to Sacramento on Tuesday and back here on Friday against Cleveland. Boy, could that be a great matchup. Work it down inside. Orlando Woolridge in a crowd. He's blocked and fouled.
You know, it's interesting, Sam. They've lost 7 straight on the road. That's 1 away from tying the club's longest road skid, which was established 11 or 12 years ago. Their next road game is at Sacramento next Tuesday. One would think that Pat Riley's club would be able to get off the road slide at Arco, but who knows?
I would not bet the farm on anything. By the way, that last foul going on Grant Long, who fouls out with 12 points tonight. And unofficially, what do we have him on rebounds?
Dozen rebounds.
Dozen rebounds. So a 12-12 night by Grant Long. Good effort by the youngster out of Eastern Michigan. 3:12 to play. He is gone with 6 fouls. Orlando Woolridge with 2 foul shots, and he will complete them both. What a night he has had. 12 points in this quarter, 29 for the night, and it's 110-81 Los Angeles. 3:07 and counting, 4th quarter tonight. The 5th of 6 on the road for Miami tomorrow night in Phoenix at Veteran Memorial. 9:30 the airtime. Out inside along the lane, it's Sparrow getting it to Todd Mitchell. Coming over the top for a steal is Campbell. So the turnover in Miami, and here come the Lakers back.
Of course, tomorrow night it'll be fun to see Tom Chambers. He's really reacting well to his new teammates and one of the new power forward forces in the NBA, Armand the Hammer Gilliam.
Out inside, Campbell shoots over Mitchell and gets a tough shot to go down. Tony Campbell with his first field goal of the night, 112-81. So the Lakers, who came out blazing to start the 3rd quarter, up by only 9, and they really haven't looked back. A 30-19 run in the 3rd, and now up 112-81. Down inside along the lane, Mitchell, his turnaround jumper's up over Campbell. It won't go, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Todd with only 2 foul shots to his credit. He, by the way, is in the 7th day of a 10-day contract, signing on the 31st of December. So he will have at least the Utah game coming up on Tuesday. No, that'd make it too long. You'll have to make a decision before we get to Utah. On Tuesday night, back at home on Todd Mitchell. First foul shot's up and no good.
Of course, one of the interesting things, perhaps the Heat always looking around, maybe a trade in the next week or so. We had speculated on Tellus Frank of Golden State, who was showcased and played very well the other night. Interesting. Last night, Frank played just 3 minutes for the Warriors.
A foul shot by Mitchell. Second effort is good. 112-82. Outside of the ball with 2:10 to play. Long cross-court pass on the floor. Lamp gets it back to Rivers. Rivers in a crowd. No place to shoot it. Gets it down inside to Michael Thompson. Little short jump hook, no good. Rebound comes off to Mitchell. Mitchell out to Edwards. Edwards looking to the forefoot. Back to Todd Mitchell. He takes it across the lane on Campbell. Ball is going to be kicked and out of bounds. Let me check. Campbell has been out for this being his 5th year. I'm not sure that he would have played at Ohio State when Todd Mitchell was there. So quite obviously they have not seen each other more than likely until tonight. A turnover off of Mitchell's leg as he took it inside, and the Lakers have it. And again, the big lead of 30 on the board. Outside Campbell out of the left corner, no good. Shasky with a rebound out to Edwards. He pushes into the full court, making a steal. Michael Thompson, quick hands there. The Rivers behind the back pass goes to Campbell. He's knocked down and fouled by Edwards. They collided right at the free throw lane, and at the line, no shots. It'll be out of bounds again after another steal by Michael Thompson. This time, Thompson for the Lakers getting it. Collision right at the foul line. Campbell and Edwards. And the foul on Edwards is 2nd of the night. 4th of the quarter on Miami. 1:26 to play here in the game. 112-82. Into the forecourt with the ball. Lamp leaves it for Rivers. He drives down the left side of the lane. He puts it up on the line. Got it. David Rivers with his 4th point of the ball game. 114-82. 1:15 left to play in tonight's game. Left side Edwards in the corner to Sunbo. Try to feed it inside to Hastings. Over his head, intercepted by Thompson. Ahead to Campbell. Campbell takes it in on Mitchell. Shot no good. Hastings with a rebound. Out comes the midcourt to Edwards. 1 minute left to go. Left-hand corner Sunbo. Leaves it for Shasky. Takes it home, and he's fouled by Rivers from behind after he slam dunks the ball home. So John Shasky will shoot a free throw. 114-84. The 30-point lead on the board for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Nice job by John Shasky. Never stopped running. Never stopped looking where the ball was.
So as the foul shot by Shasky is going to be up high in the air, no good. Rebound comes off to Lamp. So the missed foul shot by Shasky with 53 seconds left to go. The Miami Heat will be heading out to the airport very quickly for a flight to Phoenix tonight. We will not have the opportunity of having our postgame show tonight, so we will hope that you'll bear with us on that. Down inside, Michael Thompson leans in over Hastings, and Shasky comes right back as Thompson gets the rebound and scores on a second effort. So 116-84, back up to 32 by the Lakers, who have really pounded Miami. In the first time, it was 138-91, and tonight it'll be at least by probably 30 or more as another steal on Sunbull down inside to Hastings. Poked away, Rivers, left-hand corner to Lamp. Jump shot's on its way, good. Jeff Lamp with his first basket of the night, 118-84. 16 seconds to go. Sunbull on the right side tries to get away from Lamp. Cannot. Bounces it over to Hastings. He'll take it through the crowd. Lays it up on a run play. Gets his 5th point of the night. 118-86. 8 seconds into the forefoot comes to Rivers. Behind the back dribble. Getting away from Edwards. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2. He'll just dribble it out. And this one's over. So Ron Rothstein and the Miami Heat will be losing tonight by the score of 118-86. As we will be wrapping up rather quickly after we pause for a moment, with the Lakers coming up with a 21-20 record now and their 12th consecutive victory at home at the expense of Miami. So the final again from the Forum here in Inglewood, California. The Los Angeles Lakers 118 and the Miami Heat 86. It was a night that saw the Lakers jump out to not a big lead in the first half, but boy, did they ever jump in the third as they won it easily. We'll be back with the final comments on the Heat Network in a moment.
Right now, the only thing that would taste better than a nice cold one is a cold filtered one. Yeah, if you want a beer whose real draft taste hasn't been changed by heat pasteurization, we've got it down cold. Cold filtered Miller Genuine Draft.
It's as real as it gets.
In 1984, Larry Bird walked away with the NBA's Valuable Player Award. In 1985, Magic Johnson walked away with the NBA championship. In 1986, Isaiah Thomas walked away with the All-Star MVP. And in 1987, David McGrane did something even more incredible. He simply walked. Take the next step. Support Easter Seals.
Welcome back once again to the Forum here in Inglewood, California, where it's been all Los Angeles Lakers, 118-86, and boy, did they spread the wealth around, but it was Orlando Woolridge, a season high for him with 29 points. What a night by the man from Notre Dame.
Well, when you're an elite team, you're supposed to have a bench like that, Sam. James Worthy goes down with an injury, and Woolridge comes up with a game of his season, and they played really fine defense. The Heat held to 17 points in the fourth quarter and 36 in the second half. It got a little bit out of hand, but the Heat at least can feel good about an outstanding first half of play.
Well, again, Orlando Woolridge has the big game of the night with 29 points. And our salute from, of course, all of our folks at TV 33 and our simulcast as the Miller All-Star Game of the Night goes once again to Orlando Woolridge. He comes up with a total of 29 points on the night, and he is our Miller All-Star of the game. Woolridge, of course, the veteran coming over from New Jersey, having some drug problems, but he's cleaned himself up in his 8th year, and really a big support cast here tonight for the Lakers. 25 points by Magic Johnson, 22 points by Byron Scott. Other side of the coin, 16 by Roddy Cycli to lead the Miami Heat, 14 by Edwards, 14 by Sparrow, and a dozen by Grant Long, as again the Lakers come up with a big win, 118-86 tonight here at the Forum. I'd like to remind you that our next Miami Heat game can be seen tomorrow night at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. The Heat traveling to Phoenix, Arizona to take on the red-hot Phoenix Suns. January the 10th at 7:30, the Heat can be seen on Sports Channel Florida as they'll play host to the Utah Jazz. That'll be live from the Miami Arena. Well, the preceding has been an exclusive presentation of WBFS TV 33, Combined Broadcasting of Miami Incorporated. On behalf of Eric Reed, we hope you've enjoyed part of our broadcast tonight. Miami playing well in the first half, but it was all Lakers in the second half. They run away and win it by the score of 118-86. On behalf of all of us here in California, to you back in southern Florida, this is Sam Smith saying thank you for joining us, and good night, everybody, from Inglewood. Was brought to you in part by Nissan Cars and Trucks, built for the most important race of all, the human race. By Burger King, where we do it like you do it. By Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. And by Miller Draft, cold filtered for real draft taste. It's as real as it gets. Blazers furnished by Shelley Bloom's Fashion Clothiers in the Miami Fashion District.